We are recording. I have so many documents open in front of me. I hope that's the right one for my notes. It is. Good. All right. Welcome, my friends, and welcome back to the Krieg Dominion. I am Omar Krieg, your Lord and Commander of the Krieg Dominion, and your host for this, the 6th episode of Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, Tithes of Acheron, Segmentum the Third, the Orks of Videmar. Once again, with my epic mile-long titles. I don't know what to do with myself anymore. I just don't know how to summarize. That said, let's get into it. We are joined, of course, by my wonderful Grimdark players, Rev, Darius, Alturios, and Warner. Take me to the hill. I have a longer name than Omar uses for titles in his videos. Let's check in with everybody, see what's new and exciting since the last time we were together, which was roughly 1 week ago. Because time works a little bit differently for me, because apparently I don't know how to use a 24-hour clock to maintain a standard sleep schedule. Rev, what is new and exciting for you, my friend?
Well, not much new and exciting. The only news that I can think of that is particularly eventful is that my girlfriend did find out where her clinicals are going to be, and the first place she's going to be for a few months is actually like 20 minutes from my house.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Lunchtime visits.
Probably dinner's cooked by Rev. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'll let her decide.
I mean, at the end of the day, it would be her venue to decide that.
Yes.
And it would sound something like this. No, please, honey, you really don't need to bring me dinner every night. Darius is currently AFK, possibly. Judging by the lack of response, he is actually AFK. So he may not even know we're live right now. Amazing. Surprise. Alturios, let's go to you. What's new and exciting for you?
Not much. Just lots of homework. I'm because the class I'm in had a prerequisite that's not available till spring.
Yes, I remember that.
Learning 2 classes at once. So
yeah, you were taking the prerequisite and that one class in the same.
I'm not taking
semester.
the prerequisite. I can't. I have to learn the prerequisite on my own, and then also excel in this class. So.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not new to challenge oneself beyond one's capabilities. Everybody does.
As far as the prerequisite is concerned, is there a chance you can like clip out of it?
What do you mean?
In some educational courses, you can choose to take a test that would qualify you as able to pass the class without having to take the class. Unless you want to just take the class anyway.
I don't know anything that would qualify. It's like a web programming class. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll just ask your academia if there's a clip out, if there's a test out of that course, because you already know the material.
Oh.
Worst they can say is nope.
Darius poof?
Yeah, he poofed out and he's back. We see you. I can't hear you at the moment, though. I don't know if you're muted or if there's a connection issue. Yeah, he seems to be talking, but I can't hear him.
The internet fairy does not love him.
Yeah, he's not an easy person to love.
Can you hear me now?
Yes!
Yes!
Kind of. I don't know. Is he still talking?
Yeah. Or, I don't know. I heard that. Can you hear me now?
I heard that, yeah.
Okay, let's try this again.
There he is.
Yeah.
We heard the let's try this.
Yeah, but it's not my headset. That's my webcam.
Oh, weird.
Weird.
That is weird.
Gonna sound dumb. Have you tried turning your headset on and off again?
The old tech support special.
That facial expression is yes, and my guess would be probably a few times.
Yes, I had.
Okay.
Yes, I just did again.
I'm playing a Mechanicus character, but I don't think I can help you in that one.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Have you tried plugging your router back in?
I am not going to do that, Rev.
That's just a joke.
That is not a sound issue.
I mean, listen, I hear where you're going with it.
Nobody ever said I was a sound issue, so
you are definitely an issue, and sound.
No one
ever
ever said you were sound.
exactly.
While he continues to troubleshoot, let's move on to Warner and his really long name.
Sup?
It's new and exciting for you, my guy.
As for new
How's
and
that county fair
exciting,
going?
The local festival is over. All
Hey.
of the stuff has been cleared up out of my neighborhood and backyard, and that makes me quite happy. What's new is that my middle daughter is now experimenting with makeup,
Uh-oh.
and that has led to some interesting things.
How old is
She's
she, if you don't
made
mind me
like,
asking?
let me do the math. She's 9.
Okay. Oh, this is the fun time for her to be playing with makeup, because nothing makes sense in the makeup world, but she's learning, and that's absolutely okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, my older daughter took the advice she got from her mom about being very sparing with the makeup, and
The minimalist,
just
oh my god, minimalist
the
approach.
middle is like, I want to, do all the things and try all the things, and
Check.
this
Check.
afternoon, yes, we can hear the check.
Sorry, I'm trying to get it to register in Discord and it's not working.
Gotcha. But this afternoon,
So
when I
it's
came
definitely
down,
my mic. Sorry, go ahead.
it's all right. She looked like Alice Cooper.
That would be, you know what? Not for nothing.
I was gonna ask if she tried the raccoon look.
Not for nothing. If she pulls off an Alice Cooper look, and when I say pull it off, like she does it correctly, then she's got a good understanding of how makeup works. This is my opinion. I don't know shit about makeup. I'm not an expert, but if she pulls off an Alice Cooper, she's getting it. She's definitely getting somewhere.
It was definitely more of the accidental Alice Cooper,
Okay.
but apparently,
Okay, my bad.
apparently both my wife and I were like, "Oh, are you a rock star?" And she was like, "No, I want to look like Wednesday's mom."
Oh, she's trying to look like Morticia?
Yeah.
So she's going
And
for
like-
the subtle gothic.
And like, you need to have less of the black around the eyes, and it needs to, be shaped and accented in specific ways.
Yes. Yeah, you definitely.
Uh,
That's definitely a refined and probably not easy look to pull off.
Probably not, but she's learning,
Yes, yes.
and she'll be fine. It's just, and she's doing like little hand art stuff on her baby sister with her makeup, and
Nice.
it's fun, but it's also like somewhat tense. Like, I just know that she's gonna leave something out, and that the toddler's gonna get into it, and then there's gonna be a giant mess.
Especially when them little hands find all the powdery stuff,
Mm.
or all the smeary stuff, and then it gets all over the walls. Yeah, yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I know. It's why I have the concern.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
I too have experimented with makeup during my clown phase.
I thought you were still in that phase.
When did that end?
God, we
Well,
are
to be
such
fair-
assholes, aren't we?
To be fair, in the bathroom cabinet, I still do have some of the clown makeup.
It does not surprise me. Darius, are you able to join us? Are your comms issues fixed?
Well, I'm gonna have to use my webcam, but
Okay, well, we don't see you at the moment, but I imagine you're AFK and able to communicate, so that's helpful, at least insofar as what the webcam mic can do.
yeah, I was just re-entering my room.
Okay, gotcha. What's other than your tech issues, which are never new or exciting? I shouldn't say new.
This
Tech
is
issues-
actually new.
Tech issues
my
are
mic
always a
usually
thing for
works.
everybody at some point, is what I was trying to get at. Not so much, that they're not new for you because you always have issues, but I hate when I have to explain my way out of a joke because I just realized I made a social faux pas and said you're a
What do you mean, Omar?
I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here. So, what's new and exciting for you, Darius?
Let's see. Have we met since my last con?
Well, your last time would have been the BattleTech.
I think he said con. His last con.
Oh, I don't think you had a con over the weekend, did you?
No.
He said
No.
he was going to be
Running a
doing
grinder.
one in the future.
Yeah, I've
Right?
got one coming up here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I think
Hold
you were
on a
good for
second.
this weekend, but next weekend you were out. I could be wrong on the timing and what I remember.
Yeah. This weekend is still good, but next weekend is out.
Right.
Or potentially out since we play so late. I might be able to make it. I don't know. But I did go to a picnic this last weekend.
Oh,
A furry picnic.
okay. I didn't realize you were. I know you had gone to what I believe was a furry con, but I wasn't aware that you were a furry.
I am not a furry.
Okay, well, you know what? I've been wrong about many a thing before, so don't
I
let
mean-
this
I
be a
mean-
surprise.
I'm a little furry, but
I mean, beard. Just joking.
yeah, beard.
Just being
Beard
on the
and
internet long
hair.
enough, you and making enough friends on the internet, you're bound to make friends with at least
Oh
one.
yeah, you're
right?
you're
Oh,
you're
yes.
bound to cross multiple, let's just say, concentric circles.
We never met
Yeah.
any furries while playing for Clan Wolf, did we, Warner?
No.
Didn't you have to?
I-
Didn't you have to ban somebody because they posted furry porn on CWI?
Yes.
Wow, that's not
Ooh.
surprising.
The
Also
hey,
disgusting.
we said that this was a family unit.
Yeah,
Why on earth did you think that this was okay?
yeah, yeah.
Well, because their family works very differently.
Evidently.
Well,
Evidently. At any rate,
But yeah, I'm going to be going to is it sci-fi? No, it's just a general fan convention.
okay.
So there's going to be anime, there's going to be sci-fi, there's going to be probably some furries.
Probably.
A fair mix of everything, I would imagine.
Yeah. It's called Ramen Con. It's in Upper Illinois.
Okay.
What part of Upper Illinois?
I'm sorry, not Illinois, Indiana.
Okay. I was gonna say, because Illinois has two norths. There is Chicago, and
And
then
not
there is
Chicago?
not Chicago. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I used to live on the other side of Lake Michigan from Chicago, and even I was not aware of all of that, but I can definitely understand how that is indeed a thing where there is Chicago and not Chicago in the realm of what is Northern Illinois. And then you have all of the rest of Illinois, I imagine, because I don't think there's really much else noteworthy. I'm sure I just pissed off all the people that live in that particular part of Illinois. Not that any of them are watching this show ever, I'm sure, but
Well, I believe
Just a-
I've said I live about halfway between Chicago and St. Louis, so I am in that
I
part
was
of.
just gonna say, wait a minute, that does put you in that demographic I just annihilated. So, I'm going to show myself out now.
while he's showing himself out, let me put a footnote on Altrios' question. Not only did he show pictures, he also gave very in-depth, vividly accurate descriptions of his BDSM ERP D&D sessions.
Did
Did
stop.
not need to know all that. Thanks for sharing. You could have kept that to yourself, and I could have lived the rest of my life in something close to total bliss. At any rate,
None of us would have been upset to not know that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Yet it
yeah.
amused me to say it.
Thanks, Rev, for giving me the heebie-jeebies. In the immortal words of Ron White, things that make you go, ugh.
I promise you, what he typed is worse than what you think. So be glad you didn't have to read
That's,
it.
why do you think I'm calling upon the effervescent Ron White? Let's play some goddamn. I almost said BattleTech. Let's play some goddamn Rogue Trader.
Suddenly,
Please, listen, I'm playing fucking
suddenly-
BattleTech at this point to get this
suddenly,
disgusting taste out of my mouth.
Suddenly, Lucian pulls out a whole different set of books. It's like, all right.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Well, there is a mech on the field.
There is. He's the combat servitor. But previously, on Tithes of Acheron, there were a whole mess of orcs getting shot the shit up, and at one point, one or two of them actually got a chance to shoot, but they missed, or the bullets were dodged anyway, so it's inconsequential. And now there's still piles of steaming orc, mushroomy, gooey crap all over the floors and walls. We are at the top of, I don't even remember what turn we're on. Like turn 9
Does it really
or
matter?
something.
We've got 8 more sessions of this to go at the least.
Yes, probably. But you know what? I'm okay with that for the most part. Yes, we are on the beginning of round 8. Reinhardt, you are up first. The floor
Alrighty.
and the caves are yours. Let's see. We did update a tracker of sorts to indicate what the different colored Tic Tacs meant. Tic Tacs, of course, for the viewers that don't understand what my
They are
vernacular is.
Skittles.
It's these little itty bitty markers.
They're Skittles.
Or Skittles, if you like.
They're
There are
things.
a
Anyway.
few orcs here that you are keenly aware of, and there has been the description of you're expecting a multitude of more orcs deeper in the caves, as well as having been picked out by your own Psyker Winter, a disturbing Psyker presence in the warp.
Yes. One might almost say it's weird.
Yeah,
Wink, wink.
Yeah, you
Nudge,
could.
nudge.
you could say weird. You definitely
It's
could
a-
say weird.
Turns out it's actually a member of the Kroot Schaeferate.
It's a what? I didn't catch that right.
I said it's a member of the Kroot Schaeferate who's being held hostage.
All right.
All right.
Reinhardt, you
So-
are up. What would you like to do? If I'm not mistaken, there was a Tanglefoot grenade. These two are...
Yes.
One of them is immobilized. One of them can move, but has to be able to do a strength test at, like, difficulty of... or a skill level 60 or something like that in order to pass it.
Yeah, it's a 60 unnatural strength times 2.
Yep.
This time I came prepared.
And then there is one orc that is in, I believe the light blue is, yep, there is an orc. You don't know this in character, but there is an orc back here in Overwatch. And this guy is stunned because Winter keeps stunning him with the mind powers.
The glorious.
Well, she's just reaching out with her
sanctioned-
AT&T power into the warp and saying, no, I would like to disrupt your telephone capabilities in your individual brain dome.
I don't know. It just feels like Winter's psychic screaming is a fun flare, so she basically hears the corn screaming every time. And I mean the band Corn, not Corn from this
I don't know,
universe.
does Corn scream?
I can't attempt to replicate the they do at the beginning of their
I can't
songs,
think.
but-
I'm actually getting like different bands in my head instead of actual Corn. So
Do I need to find you an audio clip so that reference?
no,
makes sense?
it'll either click or it won't matter.
Are you
anymore.
talking about the ooh-ah-ah-ah-ah?
No, that's Disturbed.
That's disturbed.
Oh, that's disturbed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's ironic how that grammatically works as well. But
Yeah.
at any rate, Reinhardt, please do something because I can't
Sorry.
keep filling the dead void here.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move up next to the actually slightly behind the servitor
Okay.
and shoot at the things that I have pinned.
Okay. Well, him or both, because you have multiple weapons with full autos, but you move, so you're only gonna get a
I
single
did.
shot.
Yep, only getting single shot.
Yep.
Which is why I'm shooting the Milta.
But you also have, I believe, plus 10, possibly even more, because of various accoutrements.
Red dot sight.
Yep, that.
Red dot sight.
And I imagine you
Yes.
have. I'm sure you have pen 2 or more. Probably
Yes,
more.
I have pen 13 on the
Yes.
Melta. It's
Yes.
a Melta.
That's what I thought. Is that an area of effect or is that a single target?
Single target.
Okay.
It is a single target.
I just wanted to verify. I had a feeling it
Next
was.
acquisition, grenade launcher.
Next acquisition, a box of fucking regular ass grenades.
Well, I figure I had like all sorts of awesome firepower, and the Tanglefoots would help me bring that firepower to bear, and they were cool. So I rolled for them instead.
Yeah. Listen, there's nothing wrong with Tanglefoots. They're actually doing a decent job. It's just that fragmentation
They're just
grenades
not-
would have
yeah,
been really
Your
good.
standard boom boom.
Yeah, frag grenades would have been really good.
Yes. So I'm going to be rolling my ballistic skill with +10 for my weapon master ability, and the +10 for the red dot sight.
And don't
so
forget
that is an
range.
89. Oh yes, the range.
So I'm
The
pretty sure
Meltagun
you
is
are-
20 meters.
Well, you're not
so-
under 10, I don't think. I could be wrong.
We're about to find
I
out.
have 8.5 actually, so you are under 10.
Woot!
So there's plus 30 total is what I'm hearing.
+30, so that's a 99.
So don't roll doubles or zeros.
Don't roll the big thing.
Actually, I'm not even sure if doubles counts as an issue in this game. I think that might be Imperial Mallet.
I put a link in chat to someone making fun
Hey,
of their
look,
stream
that's
without,
a 2.
without
Well,
having
okay.
copyrighted material on channel.
2. So that's a, I don't know, 8, 9 degrees of success.
That's all the success.
Uh,
However,
you have.
I
I'm
was
sure you
not
have,
taking an aim action or anything like that. And it's a single shot, so there aren't extra shots to hit.
Yes, but what you do get is you can, when you roll your damage, any one of your single damage dice can be changed to a 9.
Yes. And you better believe that
I
I will
mean,
be
Considering, let's see,
having
9
some
or a
fun with
number
that.
less than 9. I'm gonna go with 9.
Isn't that a headshot?
Oh, you know what? That is a good.
It might be.
Well, it is a hit. Where's my hit locations? Here we go. Yes. Well, 2 becomes a 20. That's actually the right arm.
Oh, well,
What?
his arm is going to be gone.
He's gonna be
Anyway.
gone.
True.
Why does 2
Uh,
become a 20?
You flip flop it. You reverse the number to determine hit
Oh.
location.
So I'm making my roll, and I'm going to turn that 3 into a 9.
For a total
So
of
17 plus 10 is 27, pen 13.
27. To be clear, you are shooting this one or you are shooting that one?
I am shooting.
Considering where you are, you
the
can shoot the
one
one.
that is
the big
most
boy.
obviously right there.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
it
so
says
20
big shooter.
Yep. So 27. And he has toughness bonus of 6, so that's 21. Flat. And an
How
orcish way.
overkill is that?
He
just,
had.
just
if
for
I'm
my
looking at this, he had 12 wounds. He either had 12 wounds or he had less than 12. Because I don't remember at this point. But he took 21 points of damage. So he's quite greased.
Yes.
Your Meltagun burns off not only his arm, but a significant portion of his torso as well. And that's what fells him. So what's left is just burnt, crispy, mushroomy, illy gooey
Marshmallow.
goodness. That takes us to Jace.
No.
Pilot extraordinaire.
Do I have line of sight on this other guy?
Let's see, where is Jace? Right there. You do have line of sight to this guy.
Okay.
Let me double check that. Because I just realized I had the top down, but I didn't quite have the... Yeah, you can shoot that guy. In fact, I think he's the one that shot at you.
Yeah, we're gonna take him out.
Yeah, as one would.
Hopefully.
As one would.
I could pull up my character sheet.
That might be helpful. Oh, you know what? While he's looking up that, can somebody refresh my memory about inaccurate and unreliable? Those specific traits? I know we talked about it last week, and I don't remember, and I thought we had it.
Sure.
I sent you a link to the inaccurate
Did you
thing I
send it
sent.
in chat in group or DM?
Well, let me check your DMs because that's where I think I sent it.
You're gonna check my DMs. Good luck, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
No promises you come out sane.
So you are on Grinder.
No. Listen, I'm on other sites that are probably not, are best not spoken out loud. Let's see.
No, it looks like what I sent you was the combat difficulty summary.
That's right. And I thought you did post something about inaccurate.
So inaccurate is kind of a nothing, but I can find it again real quick.
Because I believe the unreliable it's only works basically for the orcs. So like if you were to try to pick up an orc gun, it won't work because of orc
Right.
psyker bullshit. And then the other one is I have to roll to hit twice or something like that.
Weapon special qualities.
So I'm looking at inaccurate. Weapons with this quality are either badly designed or simply woefully made, and regardless of care taken when used. No bonus is gained from the use of the aim action with such weapons.
Ah, that's what it is. Okay. Okay. All right. And then the unreliable, is that the one where because it's
That's the orky one.
okay.
Yes.
Uh,
They misfire more often than
Okay.
normal because they are badly maintained or constructed.
What does
They
tearing
suffer
mean?
John James.
Tearing gives you the it gives you the option, or excuse me, it gives you the ability to roll damage twice and take and apply the better result.
So if it's like 2d10 or whatever it is, you roll each of those d10s twice and
Yep.
pick the
Okay.
higher of the two.
Okay. I will use the Power Fist War Gear.
Okay. The Power Fist has a gun, does it not, Rev?
Yeah,
Yes, it
he means
does.
he means he's going to use the bolter on the power fist.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the bolter.
I'm assuming. Hands in the air. I'm assuming like that's what you meant.
Yes.
Alright.
That gives me 45 plus. It's got special.
You figured out the
uh,
plus 10 to aim.
aiming.
It's got a red dot sight in it essentially.
Okay. So
Plus 10 to
45,
single shots, which is all that
55.
has.
and it's single shot, so that doesn't give me any bonus.
And the
Right.
range probably is, you're probably less than half the range. So you get a plus 10 for that. I'm assuming,
it's
I don't know what the
35.
range
I
actually
think
is,
it's
but
35. Let me double check.
30.
yeah, 8.5 from you to that orc. So unless that
Yeah,
range
30
is
meters.
16 or higher,
No, it's 30.
yeah. So in that case, yeah, you're less than half range.
So that's another plus 10.
Correct. So I believe that's plus 20 on top of whatever your ballistic skill already is.
Yep.
Oh, inches, right, not centimeters.
Yeah, you gotta make
I
sure
was
it's on
like-
inches.
I was like, I'm like, he's further away than I am. How am I getting longer? Like, what? I don't
Man,
understand.
the numbers are not
Measurements.
numbering.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna fire at 65.
Okay. $39, 3 degrees of success, so you can swap out any individual die that is less than 3 with a 3. That is a hit, and 93 is, I think that's body. Nope, that's a left leg. So no armor available for him, so not that it matters.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your damage, I believe, and you roll your damage twice, taking the better result.
Yep.
And because you have 3 degrees of success on a single shot, you get the you can change, if you roll a 1 or a 2, you could change it to a 3.
Wait, what?
So when you're rolling attack damage with ranged weapons, unless other rules apply, when you're rolling damage, you can change one of the numbers of the dice rolled to whatever your degrees of success was.
So, for example, let's say you
Oh.
get unlucky and you roll double ones, you can change it to a 3.
Yep.
Well, I didn't get that unlucky.
So that's 17 plus whatever for that one, and then
No, no, no.
No, no, no.
No, it's 9 for his
9
first hit, and then he rolls the other
plus
two.
6.
Wait, hold on. He fired a
Is it
single shot.
1d10 or 2d10?
It's 1d10.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so it is 9 plus whatever. Okay. 9 plus 6, you said?
9 plus 6, 15.
15.
With 4 pin.
Armor's and material. So 9, 15 minus 6 is 9. 9 damage. He also dies in a greasy splat of mushroomy green shit, and that triggers this guy's Overwatch onto. Well, maybe not, because he doesn't actually have. Oh, he does. Barely. He can't quite see Jace, but he can see Icarus. Icarus, you're getting shot at, buddy.
Really? That looked like it was through the rock to me.
I have got my camera on a top down, and I've tried to get him and.
All right,
whoever.
let me.
It
let me-
comes kind of close. You know what? It does kind of clip it does actually clip the corner a bit. So never mind. Disregard.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna try to say
If he
like,
takes a
leans out-
step, if he takes a step out, he might be able to.
Well,
Yeah, and that's
he's
not gonna-
in Overwatch, covering this
Oh, right.
this area
Yeah, so it's not
that
actually his
door
turn.
from the inside. So he really can't move a whole
Uh-huh.
lot. So his Overwatch will be triggered once somebody rolls up in there, but until then, or basically somebody walks more or less. Because it's like really close, because I know there's a way to actually switch to a strictly top-down view, but so
I've got it on. I've
Rev,
got it on top down
if
view.
Rev pops his head, he could
If
get
you-
shot.
Yeah,
If you
I was.
put your
that's what I was
mouse,
checking.
I'm
if
sorry.
you put your mouse off the table
Uh-huh.
and right click, go to camera mode, and you can go to top down.
Oh, it does. Ah, okay. Let's see what happens here.
And yes, it does clip.
It does clip on Icarus, it clips on Jace, and it clips on Rev. So, but any of the three of you moves in the next whatever. It's gonna get interesting. Somebody's gonna get shot. At any rate, that is Jace's turn, which takes it to, as we were just talking, Icarus. But you also have control of the Combat Servitor, the Felled Snake, and your two squiggly, floaty skull boys. Although they're probably out looking at flowers or something right now.
Yeah.
But it is your turn, sir. You and your horde of mechanicals.
First thing I guess I'm gonna do is
Run him
I
in
was
there
gonna
so
say,
he
does
takes all the
the-
damage.
Well, the combat servitor can still shoot the one that's just a dot. Don't forget that one that's just a dot still there.
that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
Just mow down that.
The one that's stunned.
guy. Why am
With him stunned, I believe he can't do anything like dodging or
Stunned,
something.
no, but stunned does add. I sent you that. That's why you have the combat difficulty thing. Stunned adds a thing to the chance to hit.
Everybody's looking at my. Oh, that's just inaccurate.
Shooting a stunned opponent is a +20 skill modifier.
That's what it is. Okay. Yep, I see it. +20. So in that case, Icarus, if you want the servitor to shoot at that guy, you will get a +20 on top of any other modifier because he is still stunned.
Okay. I think he's at.
I'm gonna
half
say. Actually, never mind. I'll hold my. I should have asked before now who wants my +10, but I totally spaced out. Sorry, guys.
I don't think I'll need it because with the full auto half.
Yeah, the combat
range, and
servitor
then-
might not need it, but you might. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna offer it to you.
Because that's right. I forgot with full auto, he's not going to be able to move, but so he can definitely lay waste. That full auto is +20 by itself. The range is
plus-
going to add another 10, and then another 20 on top of that because of the target being stunned.
Yeah.
That's
So
50.
that basically puts it at 80
Yeah.
with his 30 weapon skill.
Yep.
Yeah.
And since it's got doesn't it have the
Really?
does it have the storm quality?
I rolled a
I'm gonna fate
93.
point that's getting fate pointed. Fuck that. Oh my god.
he got it dead on with no degrees of success.
Put
So
that in your pipe and smoke it.
Wait a minute, isn't if you roll the number directly, isn't that significant? Or is that Pendragon?
that's Pendragon, definitely. I don't think there's anything for that in Warhammer.
So you
yeah.
spray bolter shots down the hall and hit him with one?
And somehow, even though he's stunned, he manages to evade somehow a lot of that. But he does get hit. He's stunned. I need to look up stunned quality specifically and dodging and shit. So let's see.
I don't think you're allowed to take a reaction while stunned.
I'm feeling the same way, but I want to double check. Let's see. Actions is 236. Let's see. Surprise. Reactions. A character receives 1 reaction per round. Maybe use when it's his turn. Or what? Not his turn, but when attacked. And then using actions. Attack. Combat service circumstances, cover, difficult terrain, extreme range, pinning, stun targets. Weapon skill and ballistic skills made to attack stun targets are routine. It does not specify that he cannot dodge. Let's see. I guess he does get the chance to dodge. What is his dodge skill? Well, it would be his agility unless he's got a dodge plus 10, which I don't see in here. Balance. Alright, just basic agility, which is 39. Alright. If he rolls a 40 or higher, he's taking full auto damage. Oh, he dodges it! I rolled a 20, I'm sorry, Alterios. I'm sorry, dude. I fully expected him to not make that dodge, but here we are.
Wait. Hold on. Did he make the strength test?
This guy is not affected by that.
Okay, he's separate.
Yeah, because this is the impact point, the 10-sided pink die, and it was only a range of like 1 inch, I think.
I
think it was. Because, well, even 2 inches doesn't quite reach him. And it only affected the one that was here and the one that was here.
Yeah, the Tanglefoot grenade had a blast 2, so yeah, it was 2 inches.
Okay, so yeah, he's outside the effect area. Yeah, sorry, Alterios, your combat servitor just dumps a bunch of rounds and does next to fuck all with it.
These things happen.
I'd like to think that he's just kind of like groaning and holding his gut, and that one time where he like bends over is where the one bolt just flies over his head.
Yeah.
It's a very drunken master sort of.
Yeah. You have yourself and your 2 skulls to move if you like, or not just move, but do whatever. I will warn you that you are in that threat of Overwatch, depending on how you move.
I was gonna say,
so. Now, if
seeing my guy, just
if
empty
Icarus,
fucking...
if you move to like here and then over here, I think you're more or less gonna get clear. Because I don't think I can really get you so much without, like, there's a very, like, if you see, this right here is about the left limit of whether or not I can hit you, so don't cross that line and I can't hit you when you plan your move. You know what I mean?
I have an interesting idea.
Huh.
Do you have dodge?
Yeah, everybody has dodge. It's a question of whether or not it's fully trained skill or not.
Well, obviously I don't mean is he unproficient in dodge. I mean, does he have a proficiency in dodge?
I don't believe so.
Okay, then don't worry about it.
I mean,
you say okay the hell with you then?
No, I was just like,
don't worry about it.
Oh, I was like, damn, that was rough.
To hell with you.
it's basic. I'd be doing it at half.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking I could specifically give you a +10 to dodge, but I can't give myself a +10 to dodge.
I don't think you can give yourself that +10, can you?
10 natural.
I just finished saying I cannot give myself.
Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry.
But I could give him a +10.
Yeah.
And potentially negate the attack.
Alterios, I'm going to rule that unless you specifically move into his arc of fire, that you can maneuver in such a way that you won't. I don't think you being a semi-intelligent human being, despite your modifications, I think you're intelligent enough to not... Yeah, I think you as a player character would be smart enough to know that I'm not going over there because there are orcs that could shoot me. You are semi-aware that there is the one that's over that's kind of dazed and confused because you guys are talking via mind link, I imagine.
Wait,
Mhm.
if we are talking to you, Miley, before you move,
If it's dazed and confused, does it say all right, all right, all right?
No, it just says something about how high school girls never get
Omar,
old. Sorry, what?
the rock formations in this cave? Before you move, Alterios, just listen to me for a second. The rock formation in this cave, are they loose? Is it smooth caves? Is there any debris or even any orc
They're
parts?
rough-hewn. They're rough-hewn caves. So you could pick up like a handful of pebbles and or dirt, maybe dig a
But
rock
there's
out
no
of the
like
wall.
there's no like rock chunks or anything just like laying around.
Right. Like
What
I
were
mean,
you-
you
what were you
might
thinking?
find one, but I would make you roll an awareness or something like that to find one.
Well, the other thing I'm thinking, is there any orc parts? Because we blew a bunch of orcs apart basically where they're standing right now. My second-
I don't remember exactly where they all fell, but basically here, 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 and here.
Over the
Definitely.
mind link with a +10, I'm going to say, and this is up to Alterios to follow or not, I'm going to say, grab something big and throw it to draw any other orcs' fire.
I will say this. Should you choose to do that, there will be a dice roll in order to determine whether or not you can grab something, throw it, and not end up slipping on greasy mouse or greasy orc shit.
If you want to do that, that's what I'm
Just
suggesting as
for
a
the
creative
humor of
solution.
it.
Throw something to see if it draws the fire and uses his reaction. I would expect several rolls in that, both the finding, the throwing, and the.
I'll
the
summarize it
two-bothered
with a
shit out.
single roll, but you know, if you fail, you're going down.
I really don't feel like being prone in a cave with orcs.
Okay, then don't do it.
Understandable.
Quite, in fact.
I was offering you an alternative to hide in the corner.
Yeah.
He basically's like, I'm not playing in orc guts, not today.
Why did all those hands suddenly change? Did they change the hand icon in this game?
No.
No?
What do you mean?
All the hand icons feel bigger and like more distinct.
Maybe just notice
Mine appears to be small. I have a small hand compared to the rest of you.
Yeah, we know you do.
I'm trying so hard to not make certain presidential references right now.
Baby
Yes.
hand.
Baby hand Joe. Not
Can you shoot? Can you move, shoot, and move, or no?
the way it would equate is you have a half action move and a half action shot. Now, if you were to break up your movement in several segments in order to make that shot, I'm not going to get that picky.
Because
But
like,
you have,
from
if you're
here,
going to
I think I
half
could take a
move, then
shot
you can
and
only you have to make sure you only move your half move distance.
Well,
overall.
that's right.
To
I
be,
forgot about
I was gonna say, to be fair, Alterios, if you can shoot him, he could take his reaction against you, and Omar would probably.
Well, this guy.
his
no.
his reaction
Stunned.
would be to dodge. And he's already
Oh,
used
right,
it.
right. I see. He was talking about shooting the one that was stunned.
Because from there to here, but yeah, I forgot about the half move.
Yeah,
shoot.
if
Never
you
mind.
if you do a half move, it has a half move
Would it be
range.
would it be possible for you to basically take cover behind your servitor and shoot from there? Maybe not quite move as far, or would that still not be a half move?
Do you allow buddies to provide cover?
In the case of, well, let me ask this. I don't think the combat servitor is much larger than your average man-sized shape, so
The combat servitor is a giant walking slab.
I don't. But it comes from a human being
In the middle
in
of
this
it,
particular
The
case.
slab. I'm sorry, I just had to.
I'm fine where I am, I guess.
Omar, do I need to get you images of combat servitors?
Sure, please. I don't
Okay.
recall combat servitors being overly large unless they come from overly, like, if you use an Ogren, then obviously the Ogren combat servitors.
They basically end up looking like an Ogren after the servitization.
Okay, that I was not aware of. My bad.
So I'm grabbing just a random model off eBay. Hold on.
Sure.
'Cause it's the quickest one I could find.
Icarus, is that your move complete?
Yeah.
All right, let me see who's next. We've got, after Icarus, we have Brigadio, who is currently looking for servitor porn. No?
So
Nobody?
they're pretty slabby.
I mean, I don't have a scale reference on this image. I'm not saying, but I'm not saying that to like be argumentative. I'm taking you for your word. That's not a good argument image. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I know.
Well, the ones that I can see along.
I know some of them basically get put onto like miniature tank treads. And
Yeah, he
they
basically
get pretty big.
like the really primitive ones are on tank treads, and that's almost how I was picturing ours.
Okay.
But I do know that there is one where they just remove your arm.
That's what I was
socket
thinking of, was that they
and slap a heavy bolter on there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is your man-sized walking bolter carrier. That's what I was picturing. I could be wrong in like what you guys were intending for the felt snake. That was what I was expecting.
I don't.
I'll leave it to you, Alterios. How clunky is this guy, or is he just meat with a bolter?
Like, is he man-shaped or sized, or is he larger? Because I felt like
I was picturing more of the man size, because otherwise I could slap like a Space Marine plasma cannon on that thing.
or Space Marine sized armor for that matter.
Well, you can slap a plasma cannon on this if you wanted to.
Yeah.
At any rate, Brigadio, it is your turn, sir. And if you move away from that position, you're gonna get shot at. Not that you know that specifically. I mean, it's a safe bet because combat. But I'm saying player to player specifically. You move away from that wall, you're getting shot.
Okay. Well, you guys, it's for giggles. Do we want to do an awareness check on everybody to see if they notice something about me?
Oh wow. If you are doing something and you want everybody to make an awareness check that wants to, by all means, let me know who does that.
I'd say I'm fairly aware. I'll try an awareness thing.
Yeah, let me know who passes this awareness test.
Wait, what are we doing an awareness test for?
I think
because
Rev's doing
Brevit's
something
going off,
stupid.
I think.
Okay.
Yes, I can do that. Okay.
Awareness and/or perception. I think perception is the characteristic.
Yes,
awareness
perception is the
skill.
characteristic.
Wow, Darius.
That is a nat fail.
Darius gets a I see the eyes of corn and nothing else. Yeah. What is that, like the third 100 roll of the campaign?
Darius is like, I didn't know you had a mustache.
That's one of those things where if I had a nickel for every time somebody rolled 100 in this campaign, I'd have 15 cents, which is not a lot, but it's interesting that happened that many times.
Oh, Captain, that's a very funny hat you're wearing. When did you start wearing it?
All right, we're about to find out.
Just on principle, I am spending a fate point on that.
Yeah, right?
Spend your fate point.
Warner, was that a pass?
It was.
Okay, so you see
And
whatever it is.
looks like that's going to be a pass,
that
too.
definitely looks like a pass. It's significantly better awareness than he had a moment ago.
That is what you call a bargain use of the fate point.
Yeah. Going from what planet are we on again to, oh yes, here and now, Orks, yes. All right, Icarus, are you making a roll, or are you just going to let whatever happen?
I have faith in my party mates that they're all smart enough to not do stuff.
To make sure you're brought in on the joke at some point when it's pertinent?
Yeah.
All right, Rev, what are you cooking over there?
Well, no, it's just they see a little bit of a different stance and a wild-eyed look to Brigadio that they haven't noticed before. These orcs have basically triggered the brook no insult and vendetta by this point by shooting at his companions and trying to mess with his world. And so with all three weapons pointed, I'm going to step out and fire full burst everything while laughing.
Okay, I get my Overwatch action first.
Yep.
So let me see. Okay. Hang on. I gotta get this thing all up. Right, see it. All right. Let's see.
I really would not recommend
Slugga, single shot, free. He is stationary, so he's gonna fire. He will go ahead and fire the semi-auto burst, so it'll be a +10 to hit. Up to 3 possible hits. His ballistic skill is.
It's absorbed by my shield.
Well, he hasn't even hit yet.
Doesn't matter. It's absorbed by my shield.
Well, the first one might, but anyway. So
The whole
19.
burst counts, just like with dodge.
Okay,
It's
hold
all one
on.
hit.
Hold on. I'm still crunching the number to see what I got to roll. I might not even make it.
Doesn't matter. It's absorbed by my... I'm just saying, like...
No,
you
I
can-
know.
I'm just
If
telling you,
I succeed, the first hit is going to be absorbed.
no, it's just like dodge. The whole burst counts as one hit.
Did we? Is that how that? Does that?
Yes. That was determined last session.
I remember it, and I don't. I remember we looked it up. I don't remember the answer. So give me just a moment.
There was an orc that dodged, and they dodged the whole burst from the person firing.
That does sound vaguely. Let's see. His reaction after characters hit before damage is rolled.
The only thing that
character
matters
gets
is
to
how
roll the
much
attack.
damage he does, and whether or not he gets blinded by my shield going
Character
off.
must be aware of the attack. In order to make use of the test, if it exceeds, character gets out of the way at the last minute, and attack is considered a miss, thus no damage is rolled. If the dodge test fails, dodge, auto fire, and area effect. Some attacks while dodging an area effect weapons such as flamer, successful dodge just move the character to the edge of the effect.
Dodge isn't really the rule in question. The fact is, does a multiple shot weapon count as a single attack or multiple attacks? And the answer is
When
single attack.
so when dodging full automatic or semi-automatic bursts, each degree of success on the dodge test negates one additional hit. So if I hit, for instance, I can hit up to 3 times. Your initial roll negates the first, and then however many degrees of success you have versus my total degrees of success, total number of hits, you may still get hit with something. But probably not going to be a lot, because he has a ballistic skill of...
Except he's not dodging, he's using his shield.
Right,
I
but he
can do
has
both.
to roll to see what happens with that. And I think it was against a 75 that you had to roll against, Rev?
No, that's his other shield. Mine's... I'll have to roll under a 50.
Okay, so you have 2 degrees of success there, which means even if I have the full 3
No.
degrees, 3 hit.
Because
What?
mine is to see whether or not my shield overloads, not intercepts it, not to see how many. That's just a test for overload and absorption.
Okay, well, I
my
want to
shield
make
doesn't
this roll
overload.
just because I'm curious to see what happens. Let me see what I got.
Okay, the
Yes.
only thing that this is going to determine is when you figure out how much damage in total, is whether if the field blocks more than 12 points of damage from an attack, the release of light is strong enough to act as a photon flash grenade burst centered on the wearer, and the rest of our company already has the goggles because we bought
Yes.
those.
He failed his attack roll, so no
Okay.
flash. There might be a shimmering because of shield being activated, we'll say, because anticipating the Overwatch firing, but a number of orcish slug rounds come flying in your general direction. None of them hit.
Well, my shield is not a few minute shield like the other more advanced shield. My shield is a several hours of continuous use shield.
Sure. With that said, you may now return fire or shoot at whomever.
With everything.
But you are moving, so you have...
No, I am not moving.
Okay.
I took a step out of cover, and you have ruled before.
Yes, I did. Because in your particular case, because you had asked about your specific situation and the line of sight in that spot. So yeah, you've got no movement required in order to get into... I mean, you've got a flickering of movement is all you really need.
Yeah, I'm shifting my weight practically.
Yeah, basically. We're going to get real technical on that one. Go ahead. So you get your full auto 19 times 77 rolls of dice, and then everything gets peppered with bullets. I
Well,
think.
so 2 bolters are firing at semi-auto.
Okay.
So let me do all the math here. So full semi-auto, that's plus 20, right?
Semi is plus 10.
I don't have the... I'm trying to think. I have the motion tracker for more than burst action. It's in my eye, so basically everything.
That's the +10 on semi or full.
Yeah, and I only have semis. So it's +10 for everything. My ranges are 30 and 30.
So that's
So
plus 30 total so far.
no, I'm saying my ranges are 30, so that's short range.
30
which
for
is
30. Sorry. It was
Oh, it is. It's plus 30.
It's less than half your range is short range, giving you the +10. So right now you're
Okay,
at a plus 30 total.
I am at plus 30.
Yep.
I feel like it was more for one of those. Anyway, so oh well, it helps if I look at my. So that brings me up to 94. I have to roll under.
Jesus, you have a
For
64
almost-
ballistic skill?
Yes.
Oh my God, man.
That's pretty darn good.
All right, make your roll.
I had a targeting computer built into my brain.
You basically did, yes. You battle mech with targeting computer and Artemis.
Advanced
So-
imaging.
Let's roll for let's roll for the plasma pistol first.
All right,
What is enhanced imaging?
that's a hit with 6 degrees of
Information
success.
is ammunition.
So 4 total hits, unless your weapon has a lower rate of fire than that. At
My
semi.
plasma pistol is 1d10 plus 6.
What's your plasma rate of fire at semi?
2, so it's 2 hits.
2 hits total.
Yeah, and it's pin 6.
Yeah, that's immaterial. Anything over pin
Not
2
really.
is immaterial. If you happen to hit
Okay.
him in the chest.
So let's do now, because I got so many degrees of success with a ranged weapon. You said 4 degrees, so I can change.
It probably won't make much difference, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll his dodge now, just to get it out of the way. I'll be dodging the plasma. I am not dodging shit, so he's probably gonna die.
Okay, so lost my train of thought.
You saw
Plasma
he was
damage,
beat
2
up.
shots.
Right. So I was asking. You said 4 degrees of success. What you were talking about the rule with the, changing a 1 to a 4. Does that apply to the plasma?
Not
as well?
for when you're doing semi or full auto.
Oh, only
Because
single.
the rule there is for semi it's 1 extra hit for every 2 degrees of success, and for full auto it's 1 for 1.
Okay.
Correct.
Oh shoot. That only should have been 1 die.
So,
Do you want me to re-roll or can I take the 5?
I mean, at the end of the day, he's probably gonna get blasted. So we'll go.
I'll just re-roll.
Yeah.
Let's make it fair.
Yeah, sure. He might statistically might be able to walk away after.
Okay. So
But
the first shot
2
is
plus what?
2 plus 6 with 6 pin.
All right, so 2 plus 6. His toughness bonus is 9. 2 plus 6 is 8. No pen. Yeah, it all go. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's gonna absorb that one.
Okay.
Total bonus of 9 for toughness. That's 10 plus what? 10 plus
That's 16 with 6 pin.
16 minus 9 is 7. So that's gonna take him down to 17. Okay. Now you have other things to hit him with.
Mm-hmm. I have my bolters are all going to be basically everything's the same roll to hit.
That's. Are you gonna spend a fate point? Because I believe you said 94, and that was a 95.
Yeah. I don't know how much further we get this session. That would be my first fate dice, so yeah, I'll go ahead and spend it.
Okay, 5 degrees of success.
Okay.
So up to 3 additional hits, depending on your weapon's semi-automatic rate of fire.
It's just 2 additional shots. Oh. Rate of fire 2 means 2 additional shots, not 1 additional shot, right?
Yeah, if it has 2 under the semi, it's 2 additional hits.
Okay, so I need to roll 1 more hit for the plasma first.
I
Oh,
thought
was it
that
3?
was up to 2.
No, you're right. Nope, you're right. It is up to that number. I apologize.
Okay. That's what I was like. I was getting confused myself.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't get another plasma shot. Instead, I'm going to switch it up to 2 to do my
Your bolter,
hmm
bolt gun, whatever it is, which have tearing, so you're going to be rolling twice for each
Yeah.
hit, or rolling multiple dice, I guess.
So I have 8 plus 5
13.
with 4 pin.
Okay. 10 is overrules armor. Period. So 13 minus 9 is 4. That takes him down to that. Okay. Second hit.
I thought for a second I had another 10, but was not to be.
Another 8. So another 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay. And then I believe you have a third weapon.
I do, the third bolt pistol.
As he just rolls through this brace of pistols. That's 6 degrees success up to your maximum number of hits.
Yeah.
Which I
Again,
believe is
2.
also again 2, correct? 7 plus 6 is 13. Minus 9 is 4.
Well, then my 8 should have been 5, not 4. Or you did math wrong somehow.
Okay. Well, let's double check. So it's 8 plus how many? 8 plus.
Oh, so this one's this one's not 6. That was my plasma. This one's 7 plus 5. That's where the difference.
So okay.
So it's 12. It's 1 point less.
Okay. I am not gonna do extra
So
math.
it's 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Instead of 4.
I took off. Yeah. So let's go there. All right. And then there is a second hit. He's rolling it. 10
So
plus
that one's a 15.
15, and 15 minus 9 is 4? No, 6. Oh, wow. Just enough to... I think that last shot just goes right through his head and drops him.
Nice.
Woot!
As I step back into cover, I raise both of my bolt pistols and blow them.
Of course you do. All right, Dirty Harry. Okay. That was Borgadillo. Next up is Armsman
Feeling a little
Squad.
bit diva-esque, Avi.
Next up is
I am-
Armsman
I
Squad
am
3.
the diva.
Squad 3 is the one that's
Okay.
back here in Overwatch with Winter. I believe is the plan.
Yeah, they're gonna go back into Overwatch.
Okay.
They're making
In that
sure
case-
no orcs can get out of the cave, at
That-
least from this direction.
Yep.
No two orcs are not on fire.
And next up is Winter.
Is there any, like, just for my own sake, there's still one left back there, the one she's been screaming at, right?
I
She
mean,
screams again.
I will say that via the mind leak, you are aware of quite a few orcs within the rest of the caves, but in the immediate area, there's only the
Yeah,
one that she's been mentally blasting and harassing.
I wish I had written down the formula for how those screams, what I have to roll for that.
Because you're doing it unfettered, there is no power check, and it was rolling willpower.
Her willpower is 64. Was there any bonuses or negatives?
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
think so.
remember now. I want to say there was extra for psi level. I think gave her extra for the roll to hit. Let me see. Psyker must pass a focus power test to hit, which is willpower, and deals 1d10 impact plus 1 per psi rating. But because it's fettered, you only get half the psi rating. And then once hit, the
So
tough
plus 2, so 66.
No, it's 1d10 plus 2 for damage. You just roll willpower straight up. No. It was plus 10 per psi, but again, because you're doing it unfettered, you only have half your psi power available, so I
You mean
believe it was
fettered,
plus 20
anyway.
total. So it was like an 86 or something like that to hit.
Her psi rating is 4. You said plus 10 per psi rating, right?
Yes, plus 10 per, but because it's fettered, you only have half the psi power.
So plus 20, so it would be an 84.
Correct. And then on
I need to write that formula down somewhere.
Yeah, that's 6 degrees of success. So you get a 1d10 plus 2, and you could swap out any of the dice with a 6.
Can I swap out the plus?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, sorry. I'll re-roll.
Oh, you rolled 2 again? Yeah. 4. You could swap that to a 6.
Yep,
I will
make it a
allow that.
6.
So 6 plus 2 is 8. Toughness test to resist
Doesn't-
stunning equal to 5 times. So basically, I have to roll a 20 or better. Hold on. Equal to -5 times. What?
It's saying you have to roll their toughness minus 5
The
times my
target
psi
suffers a
rating.
penalty to his toughness test to resist stunning equal to -5 times psych or psi rating. Or I just gotta roll a 20 or lower. He's
No, no,
fine.
no. What's your Orcs toughness rating?
Oh, I got it. Okay. Toughness is 47, so it'd be 47 minus 20.
No.
No, minus 10. So 37. I got it.
Got to roll under a 37.
Yep, and he fails miserably. So he takes all of that damage and is stunned some more. What was the total damage? It was 4 plus 2,
6 plus 2, so 8.
8. And that is, he doesn't get to absorb it at all. And he has, yep, that's enough to kill him too. His mind just cracks and he dies.
Can his head sort of
Yes, absolutely. Whatever you want it to
chin
do.
a little?
Yeah, there's smoke coming out of his ears if you want. Maybe kind of purpley pink. As he somehow manages to get more or less cooked from inside. Damn it. Damn it.
What can't that stuff move?
Why can't I grab these fuckers?
There we go.
Jesus. I just couldn't draw the damn square the right size. Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
are we out of combat for the moment?
Alright, I'm going to... Yes. However, here's what we will do. Your initiative order will remain as is. When I roll the next group's initiative orders, they'll just get filtered in based on the numbers that are written in here. Does that make sense? Because otherwise, everybody
Okay.
constantly re-rolling.
Yeah.
Just trying to expedite a little bit here. A little bit. All right. So that said, we are in something of a strategic turn. Basically, you can go one room at a time as a group.
I
Go ahead.
I have a vote here.
You have a
I
who?
vote we go out and go and get a flamer or other flammable incendiary device to clean up the orcs before they grow into new ones.
Somebody with more orc lore knowledge than me, correct me if I'm wrong, but it would take days for the spores to germinate, I believe is the right
Yes.
word. Am I right? Like, you're
And
not
to
going to
be
go
fair,
into these caves and
it
then come out
took
an
us
hour
a-
later with more orcs waiting for you.
It would not. No.
Okay.
It took us, I'm assuming it took us some decent amount of time to fly here
Yeah,
to be
like,
dropped off. So
You
so-
could just, message back to the ship because I think we still have a shuttle somewhere
probably.
that we need to have an incineration team on standby.
You could probably, I mean, you didn't task your entire ship's troops either. I think you only tasked a fairly small-ish number. I could be wrong. I don't
well,
know.
and
That's true.
I'm assuming since they're fighting orcs, those materials are readily on hand, and they'll be brought in after we've cleared the cave.
Okay.
Yeah, you've definitely got time.
Long as it is taken care of.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could have a civilian with a blowtorch come in behind us once we've cleared the caves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just don't want more orcs coming.
Right. And it's not like the
That
orcs,
is the key thing.
and the orcs that are
No
dead in
more
here aren't going to
orcs.
spawn new orcs anytime soon. So you've got plenty of time to come back through with a sanitation team.
Well, this has already been discussed, so it's already well aware in the minds of the commanders. But the general plan is, and I'm confirming it with them, just also with the players, is that as we move through for each major opening where we can deploy a team of armsmen, they're going to move forward to cover us, and another team of armsmen from outside is going to take their place until we have all the groups staggered in a layered system.
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
So what you could do at this point is, so for instance, right now you have a turn where you can move everybody one area. So like your player characters, can move into the next room. Armsman Squad 3 can move up to where the player characters are now. The ones outside can come into the opening.
One of them, anyway.
I'm getting some power flickering, so hopefully I don't lose connection here.
But the first thing that I would have us do before we even move
Mhm.
is have if Alturios if Icarus is agreeable, the servo skulls will confirm that both of the next two caves are clear.
Yes. I can the Servo Skulls, do they have any significant what's their move rate? It's like 3, 6, 9, 12 or something like that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they have the same basic move rate as everybody else.
Yeah.
Alright, so they'll have you can
Well, I go faster, but
right, but they have more or less the same movement rate, more or less. So
Well, would you like to go ahead instead of the servo skulls, Jace?
no, I'm just saying that they don't move faster than everybody.
but you could send them, and so basically you can delay your own movement to let them get ahead of you, and then they can stay ahead of you until they find something.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, so they clear a room, we move in, then they clear the next room, etc.
Yep.
So that we don't walk into an ambush and they don't get too far away from us.
Okay, so in this turn they move up into the room that Icarus just dropped them in, and obviously that room is clear.
Well,
As well
one
as
of them.
This room.
The other one, I would like to go into that room. Okay, you're going to say that they've cleared
Yeah,
both
we
those
can
rooms?
we
Well,
can argue that.
I ran into so when we first encountered these orcs, there's a group in this room,
I
and then
remember.
there was a group. Okay.
Yeah, because the Servo Skulls went in here and they were like, oh shit, and they went in here like, oh shit.
Right, but there could be more orcs at the back of the chamber. It's not dumb to send one into
No,
double
that's
check.
totally fair, and I will argue that you have effectively cleared those first two rooms there where you encountered the orcs.
Okay.
What is not
So,
clear is back
How
here.
far into the next room can we move? Are we doing measurement moves, or are you just saying we're in the next cave?
So here's what I suggest. So you can take, if you want, you can take your Servo Skulls, put them here, put the players here, put the guardsmen here.
Well, I'm saying leapfrog it. So our player characters will move in the
Mhm.
next room, and then once we're in that room, able to support the Servo Skulls retreat, then they move into the next room.
Okay. Yeah, so basically you can move each group one room at a time.
Okay. So
And
let's
then-
move all the players into the next cave if nobody objects.
Correct. I got what you're saying. I'm gonna, just for argument's sake, I'm gonna put these guys up there for right now.
I don't want to move. Reinhardt, I don't want to move your character. Put him where you want him in the next room.
Okay, hold on. Do. Up we go. I'm gonna be right on your side, I guess. It's the only place. There we go. A little further. Eh. There. Ha ha!
Actually, sorry, that might be the wrong squad. Which squad goes next in the turn order?
In initiative order, it is 3, and then 1, and then 2, and then 4.
Okay, so who's in charge of squad 1? As far as rolling for their hits?
That's
ahead and move them.
for me.
Go ahead and move them to the cave entrance where we had squad 3 a minute ago.
Okay.
Please.
Squad 1. Moving. Up in here.
Yeah. Well,
Up
in the
in
entrance
here,
where
up in
we had
here.
squad 3.
Okay.
But that's close enough. I'm not gonna make you be.
Yeah, this is,
Ciao.
we're kind of semi-abstract, so it doesn't have to be terribly picky about where everybody is. Just kind of vague idea.
That was cool.
I had more clustered, but whatever.
It is what it is.
Yep.
I'm being lazy. I picked up the whole group and moved them all at once.
All right. So, I think that's all the movements. Let's go ahead and if everybody's where they want to be, Let's have the servo skulls move in the next room, the next cave.
Badunk.
Badonkadonk? Wait, what?
What do they see, Omar? What do their elf eyes see?
Their elf eyes are picking up nothing but the normal cave denizen bullshit and maybe some tiny orklings. Like, I don't think
Denizens.
orc children are a thing. I think they start more or less as Gretchen. If they live long enough, they become big bad enough. But just for the sake of argument, the most they see is itty bitty orc kids that are absolutely no threat, cowering in corners.
Itty bitty orc kids are never a threat. I'm shooting them as we go into that chamber.
I'm not gonna argue this one. This is the one time that killing kids is okay. That sounds absolutely fucking horrible, even when I put it in the context of orcs. God damn it. Well, shit, you know the worst part is ever since Lord of the Rings of Power, orc kids are a thing.
Oh,
That was the
Omar,
worst.
Yeah.
fucking-
I am using some of my extra movement to reset my clips.
Sure. Reloads
Also,
are
there is no
assumed.
such thing as what you referenced. It does not exist.
No, I that's why I said I think they start off as like Gretchen or something, and if they live long enough and fight enough, they become big enough to become...
No, I'm saying that we do not acknowledge the Bezo show.
Oh, yes, I see what you're saying. Yes. Absolutely, and open to interpretation that particular sequence of scenes in the show.
It was my understanding that the spores become bigger and bigger and bigger until basically a fully grown orc emerges.
Sure. I don't know how
The
orc biology
goblins
works
and
either.
Gretchens are a distinct species that are considered lesser by the rest of the orcs.
Okay. Regardless, these in that case you see at most maybe a couple of like not fully developed spores.
I like to think they still have like tiny little arms and like.
Yeah, like there's still
Talk.
some form of humanoid-ish shape as it develops and whatnot, but
A big head, little arms.
Well, then I am requesting,
Big eyes, small mouth.
Reinhardt,
Yeah.
would you kindly direct your melter?
Yeah, I can do that, mein Capitan.
Oh man, I do not like these straight hallways.
With these, when you start getting into straight hallways, you have an entire segment of length. So basically, until it turns again, is your
So
range of
where
motion.
do you want
people-
the Melta?
Well, there's
It's nondescript. I was saying maybe like a
there's
couple.
proto orcs in this chamber, and you're just for flavor, you're melting.
Yeah,
them.
there's
Gotcha.
no like
Very
stats
good.
or dice rolling or anything like that. It was just more for, you know.
Done and done.
So yeah, it's this section here. So
There's
where
now
everybody
some
is, the
goo.
furthest the skulls can move is up to here as a single move, just because of line of sight and
Well-
the fact that straight hallways and stuff.
Why don't we let the skulls move to the next T intersection before we move up? How many people across can this hallway fit?
What your miniatures show, about one.
I was thinking shoulder to shoulder. You could have two, but
It would get really, really tight. That's why I designed it that way.
I'm going to borrow your character for a moment, Reinhardt. Just to
Aight.
make a-
And then point in absolutely the wrong way.
Yep.
I see what you're trying to do.
Except I'm not good at placing pieces.
Well, the models themselves have meshes on them, so it gets really tricky to try to get shoulder to shoulder. So,
Yeah, but I just did, so.
but those
There
hallways,
you have it.
those hallways are roughly one person's width. One person can walk down that comfortably. Two people side by side, it's not comfortable at all.
Aren't you glad I decided to leave the combat servitor man-sized and not tank? size?
Yeah, because he might have gotten stuck somewhere. All right.
Like,
Your
like
silver
right
skulls do
here.
not see anything. They do note, of course, that there is this doorway-ish thing here, and that
I would,
But
if that gets relayed back to us, I would like to send one to check out the doorway before we continue pushing down the hall. I mean, Jace can go as far like if I have a if Jace has ignored orders and continued pushing ahead, who am I to stop him?
No, I'm not. I'm not going ahead of the servo skulls.
He's just up where the glory is what he's thinking.
Glory.
Also, I recognize that I am probably the person with the highest dodge here.
Probably yes.
Icarus, this one servo skull just notes that this is yet another room with maybe a couple of proto orcs in it, but that's about it. And maybe some like food scraps and shiny bits. Maybe some teeth.
So I see that this hallway splits off this way.
Yep.
Into this large chamber here.
Yeah. It splits off. You definitely see this pathway for a little ways, and then you see it does a little bit of a hook. The furthest extent you'll see is up to about here.
And nothing is in this room, so what do you want to do? I
One
was
second.
guessing maybe one here, and then
So, side passage is empty, correct?
Yes.
Or side room?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you want to go count
Um,
teeth for orc currency.
Not especially. So we could fit a couple of people at the junction to cover some section of hallway. Let's try to think of how to do this. Let's go ahead and move squad 3 up into the room behind us.
Okay.
Squad 1 to where squad 3 is, and then squad 2 to where 1 is. Let's go ahead and have the servo skulls check out this. Is there a ping button?
If you tab, it'll drop an arrow. Just press tab.
And the other one here? Or at least the entrance to that room. Are they seeing anything in those rooms?
Icarus, in order for me to answer that question, what kind of sensory bits do you guys have on your silver skulls? Do they have anything more than just your standard human perception type stuff?
One of them had
rules
an
as written. They
auspex, I thought.
rules as written. They both have dark sight.
Well, that's basically night vision, yeah?
Yeah.
Give me awareness on this guy. Awareness, whatever appropriate skill would be for him to pick something up.
Perception would be probably closest. That's a 35.
I don't know if that's
Not sure if I
success or
give it-
not. Well, there he is.
35 is his perception. So.
Okay. All right. He doesn't pick up anything. Go ahead and roll for the other one, too.
I'm issuing orders. Is there any chance that the perception would be increased as I'm directing the servo skulls through my +10? Could I give him the +10?
If you were the one actually pushing them and controlling them, possibly, but otherwise it's Icarus that's doing the actual telling them specifically where to go.
Icarus,
I
you
imagine
can
through his Adeptus
Icarus-
Mechanicus things.
Icarus, you can look through their eyes. What's your perception?
Can you see through their eyes?
I'm pretty
Look at something.
deadgum sure that a Mechanicus can.
Well,
Come with me.
The rules as written, can they?
do you have an ability that allows that? Do you have those things equipped?
I don't even know if there's a rule for that.
As of right now, your servo skulls are not picking up anything out of the ordinary. Your psyker is aware of multiple orcs all over the place, but you can't really pin them down without knowing the floor plan. a general idea of that. You're kind of not getting closer, kind of getting closer. Really vague shit here.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and move up our people.
Into the tunnels.
Yeah, I switched away from the grabby hands by accident. So basically, we're moving up as much as we can stack up around here. That's a bit further than I don't want to trigger the
He doesn't
aggro on the
want to.
orcs.
He doesn't want to trigger the next cutscene that will inevitably lead to combat.
Not yet. I also want people to move their minis up. Altrios, do you want me to move you up for Icarus?
Where are you guys piling? No.
Generally in this vicinity, I'll let you pick where. I just was like moving you up closer. I'll let you.
No,
I'll
I
let
don't
you-
want to be in front of the. I don't want to be in front of the heavy machine gun. Thank you very much.
No, I just was putting you. I was putting you both in the same vicinity, just so that you could place where in the tunnel they went.
I don't like how cramped this is.
Neither.
I
do
don't think any of us like how cramped this is.
Especially like, I know we can move past each other, but like, damn, like, if this was BattleTech, I'd be staying the fuck out of those single corridors because you can't move backs past each other.
You can if it's friendly.
You can't even. Okay. I did see that the server skulls have an awareness +10.
Awareness +10. So what was the threshold for the first one? It was 30 something. You said
35. So
45 would have succeeded. So he, which is this guy, so he
Yeah.
is picking up some rumblings of movement right in here.
okay.
I'm trying to think of the nondescript, but obviously with this being an opening and picking up movement there, that probably suggests that there's something right in here. But
Okay,
nothing
and also the
definitive
fact
at this point.
Also, the fact that you have dice down there is a bit of an indicator.
Well, yes, and honestly, that dice is for me to remember shit, not for any goddamn thing else.
Okay, so through the mind link, what I'm suggesting is that from here, we be very stealthy. Can the other cervical skull move into the chamber to make sure it doesn't have a blind spot, and check again?
I mean, this way or
No.
I think he means into this.
or getting here.
Yes. So I want to firmly check this chamber. We know there's probably orcs here. So what I kind of want to do is send a cervical skull here and here.
Okay. Silent
I
move
mean, it
is
would
one
take
of
a
the
little bit-
+10s, so
So how we're basically retaining position however long it takes for them to get to those two positions. So the
what is
quickest
the
way
movement
would
speed
be
when you're trying to move silently.
You can bring this guy into here and then this guy into here. I think that's what I wasn't quite paying
Yes.
attention, but I think that's what Rev was trying to.
I'm going to place them right kind of where I'm envisioning, just far enough to get an idea for this room, and well into here to see the whole room. Because I'm assuming that Altrios is kindly using some sort of holographic imager to show us a general layout of what his skulls are scanning.
Well, that somewhere between that and whatever he sees as being shared over the mind link as well, I assume. So that there is, at the very least, a general idea of everybody kind of having an idea of what's going on. Not necessarily picture perfect for everybody, but everybody having at least a vague idea of, you know, the cavern layout and what the serval skulls are probably seeing. So
Oh,
is that where you want to put them? right now.
Unless that's where I generally want them. Alterios, do you want to refine their movements? It's just easier to say that, to put them there and where I
Yeah.
kind of wanted them to go, rather than like describe it.
What do I need to
flatly.
what do I need to roll for those?
This one
I have
nothing.
silent
This
movement
one
and
roll
concealment.
agility or something for dodge.
Ooh.
And then one based on that roll, he will also get a moment to give you a report. Threshold?
Agility is 30 and dodge is not any pluses, so
So success. Which one is that? Archimedes? Yep.
yeah.
So Archimedes goes into this big ass main cavern here and sees a horde of orcs down in this area. Doesn't get a hard count because as soon as he pops in there, he's being shot at and he dips back off. And everybody in the caverns hears the sound of orc gunfire.
Okay, well then what I would suggest, unless someone else has a better idea for placement, I think ideally, and this is just I'm basically voicing this before they're moved, so just feel free to pull it back. I'm picturing the servo skull keeping a lock on that corridor to guard essentially our back flank. The rest of us quietly pushing somewhere up to about here where we have a little more room to engage. Does anybody want to go with the combat servitor to hold the hallway, or is everybody coming with us?
If you put that
I will
combat
come
servitor
with
in the hallway,
you.
like I'm not sure if there's anyone else who's going to fit down that hallway.
Right. But I'm also thinking like that heavy bolter would be the best thing to keep that hallway clear.
A
Where was that
suggestion,
before?
if I may, you could move the servitor up to here, put him in Overwatch, and if he starts taking a lot of fire, he backs off into here. He's still covering your guys' flank as you bring the main body of your people down this way. Now that's one way. You could do the same thing on any similar setup in the opposite direction. Send everybody down this way to attack in there, and then have your servitor somewhere over here doing Overwatch this way. It's entirely up to you how you want to play this out, obviously. But you are overall getting the impression of a large chamber with multiple entry points, and that large chamber appears to have a large number of orcs in it.
So, Alterios, I leave it to you where you want your combat servitor. But someone should
Are we in
cover
free
that hallway.
movement right now, or is this
You are
sort of
still in semi-tactical movement, abstract movement, whatever you want to call it. Basically, one similar to like some games like Alien RPG, where you move by zones instead of by specific amounts of movement. And in this case, zones are basically from either one room or one length of hallway before a turn.
Now,
Is that the Hunchback version of the Servitor?
Yeah.
yes. Are you going with your servitor to support it?
Yeah, I can take pot shots around it. I just
Yes, you
Okay.
can. I'll allow that.
All right.
You're in. I mean, especially considering you're in control of that Servitor and what he does and doesn't do. So yeah, I definitely would allow that.
Well,
I didn't think I was
I
going to
do-
be playing the ranger.
I'm going to pull them off the board just because the hallway is annoying. But this squad is essentially filtering up behind us. And what I would like us to do is there any kind of rolls for stealth? I'm not aware of like any. Sorry, I didn't mean to grab that.
Until you guys actively attack, unless you do something that otherwise triggers the orc response, we'll just assume you are being stealthy.
Okay. Well,
It's a very big green die.
Well, it's
what-
representing what could otherwise be considered to be an orc horde in there, roughly in that direction, because that's what your serval skull saw.
so how close?
Go ahead.
Can you ping the map of how close we could get before just simply approaching would attract orc attention into that larger cave?
Are you talking from up here?
I'm talking from over here.
Probably something like this.
Okay, well then we are going to filter in here. Sorry, I didn't mean to grab everybody. I'm gonna try to set them somewhere where somebody's character doesn't fall over.
Darius has his Control.
I didn't mean to pick up your character. So yeah, somewhere around here. And then, Jace, is that your squad, Squad 3? You want to put them in behind us wherever you'd like?
No, Squad 3's out here.
Well, that squad should be
Wait,
there.
what?
Squad 3 got moved out here.
I moved him over there
Oh.
rather than individually moving him through the cavern, through the tunnel caverns. No, that squad should be moved up in there. I guess that's
Yeah,
fine, too.
He's getting there. Just give him a second, Rad. Just give him a second.
How do you rotate a group?
Same buttons as
Fury.
rotating an individual.
Oh, it is Q rating. Okay.
If you want, you can grab all of them, and while they're all grabbed, press like 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll stack into ranks. That may or may not make it easier for you to move them around.
Okay, so where do you want Squad 3?
Everything. So, squad 3, basically just filter him out. Is that where you want your character? Warner, is that where you want your character? Where it's sitting right now?
No.
I don't know what all that clacking just was.
It was a bunch of soldiers being moved around.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like right on your shoulders because you're
You're the boss.
Yeah,
well.
since-
I need to
since-
be guarding you, and you're going full tilt there. So
Well, he's going full guardsman. You never go full
I
guardsman.
need to be, in range to, push you out of the way or
Okay.
Get down,
jump in the
Mr.
way of a
President.
bullet or something.
Unfortunately, Alturios, I don't think I can give you a +10 right now
Yes.
for your combat servitor.
Considering you do not have line of sight, you're not going to be able.
Okay,
You
so-
do have the mind link, but that's at this point only really going to be useful for like conveying information or orders.
Did we rule that my +10 can be applied to the whole squad if I choose the squad, or just an individual member?
To a squad, yes.
Okay. Well, unless someone asks for it, I'm going to be applying my +10 to the squad with us for the foreseeable future. Just
Yeah,
to
I'm
make-
good.
make
Look,
it-
that's 60 right there. So anyone who comes within spitting,
Is going to get a +10 short range bonus shot to the face.
unless I pull another 90 out of my ass, which
Well, we have about, if I'm looking at this right, we have about 30 minutes to get started with the first few orc deaths.
Okay. I mean, so you guys are all staged. You got all your troops where you want them.
Now, first question, are any of the orcs chasing the serval skull that fell backwards?
They are not.
So we're basically in the clear for now.
Correct. You can either close in and initiate.
I'm going to step around this corner and start blazing.
Okay. To be clear. Okay, so you're coming right in here shooting this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to need a moment.
Actually, I'll probably do it from a little further back.
And, let's see, what do we got here? This is a full squad, is it not? Slugga, shooga. Okay, yeah, no, that works right there. Alright.
one more slugger boy. Oh,
Let's see. Let's see. Knob.
No, that's more of a sphere.
Huh?
We don't actually see the 3D model for the knob. It's just a little circular
I can't help
sphere.
that, you know?
I know
Like,
that, but you said it's a knob, and I said, no, it's a
wonder-
sphere.
I wonder if we download it, could we see it?
Was a
I did.
joke.
Oh, it's still a sphere for you?
Yes. I've downloaded all of his mods.
and I don't know why that's happening, by the way. It just is.
Tabletop simulator. Do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unlicensed content on Tabletop Simulator.
I mean, listen, GW is not here. Yeah, it is GW. I don't know what to tell you.
What if look? As long as no one says Warhammer 3 times on stream,
Is that what it is?
is?
Listen, it's in my title, so you know we're citing sources and shit.
I'm more referring to Bloody Mary in the.
No, I know.
there.
All right, so that's one squad there.
I thought you were referring to the
Oops,
Alice in Wonderland.
here.
There's no place
I
like
think
home.
that's
There's no place
Oz,
like
no
home.
place
There's
like
no
home.
place like
Yeah.
Or Oz, yeah.
Yes, Wizard of Oz.
I knew what you were talking about.
Here.
So is that how
We're
you're
off
going to
to
arrange them, or
see
you're
the
just trying to get them on the
wizard.
board?
The
You don't
wonderful
know
Wizard
of.
Oz.
You have an idea that these orcs are there, but you don't see them. You don't know about them.
Well, I'm
Your
asking
servitor
where I
definitely
need
could
to-
see a couple of these orcs here, and your serval skull definitely saw all of those orcs.
I was just making sure where I need to be standing to actually have line of sight on my first one to start blazing.
You
to
do
initiate
have line of
combat.
sight to this guy, so you do, like I said, you can definitely pick out one or two of these.
I did have to move my character over.
Yeah,
to get
well,
line of
yeah,
sight
based
for
on where
thing.
he is. I just need to. So this is gonna be squad. I just need to update these guys' names so I know who's whose. So bear with me. This is gonna take a second.
Warner, do you want to move your character closer to mine since you were supposed to be staying
Yes.
by my shoulder?
Yes, I do.
Get down,
And
Mr.
I'm being-
President. That's all I'm hearing at this point.
No, I'm going after this one.
I'm going after the one closest to the wall, but
Yeah,
provided
you're
someone
going
else
after
does
that one.
it, all that matters is that Reinhardt gets to shoot first, so it doesn't matter what I want to shoot if he shoots first.
Do any of them look particularly bigger than the others?
Not the ones right that you see right away.
Okay.
That knob at the back, that's the little bitty ball on the ground, would look bigger.
Yeah,
if you
the
can see
the
that.
knobs are going to
That's
be bigger
true.
when they come into line of sight, and you will note that if you see an orc that has the big shooter, give me just a second, I'll show you which one that is. Shooter, slugger.
Here's one right here.
Yeah, this one right here, for instance, where it says big shooter, he's got
Mhm.
the orc equivalent of a 50 caliber, which means he
Okay.
can't. He is already set up. So in order for him to move again, he has to basically pack it up. He just does it. The traits aren't on there, but I'm picturing in my head he's gonna have like, I think with the big heavy stubber you have to have brace or something like that.
Yeah.
So basically you spend a round moving and you spend a round setting up, and then you can start firing. And that's kind of what the big shooters are going to be stuck with. But they do have that big, heavy 120 meter range, heavy fucking what you call it. So give me a second. I just gotta organize these so they are designated appropriate squads.
Him
Appropriate
got
initiative.
big DACA.
Now, Reinhardt, don't get too envious if their gun is bigger than yours.
It's not always the
Mein
size of the
Capitan,
gun.
let me assure you, with the many guns that I have, size matters, but also style, and most especially how you use it.
Have you shot your gift yet? I'm curious. I don't know if you've had cause to pull that out.
I do have it on me, but I have not shot it in this combat.
I don't know. This feels like something that would be appropriate to shoot in one of your two hands on this next round of combat, but that's just me. You know, you did just shoot the Melta one turn, but since Meltas can your Melta can be wielded like a pistol, can't you shoot the Melta and something else? In theory?
Well, the
The
Melta is basic, and yes, I could shoot it plus something else.
How's initiative?
But
Initiative
that's
is-
probably not what I'm going to start off with. I
I didn't think it
saw
was.
the the use of the nades, and I'm thinking that that's probably what Reinhardt will be looking at again.
Okay.
So 1d3 times.
But yes, the
Can you double check on that, like the AOE for that, because it felt underwhelming.
8.
I just double checked it when he asked what it was earlier.
Okay.
It is indeed a range or blast 2.
Huh. Now I need to go look at some other weapons and see if others have a wider
Oops.
range.
Well, yeah, the Howler grenades have a blast 3. Scatter rounds have a blast 4. There are also ones that have a smaller blast. For instance, the minefield round has only a blast of 1.
Oops.
What about the blast goggles? Ha 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 ha.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Oh, here.
I'm trying to remember, like,
The
Are there
frag
any-
missile,
yeah, are
you
there
need
any
a missile
are there any
launcher
grenades?
for.
Are there
but-
any grenades in Into the Storm?
Yes. Anti-plant blast 3, frag
What
blast 4.
what page are they on?
Into the Storm, page 117 of the PDF.
Okay,
Or
they're before the ranged weapons.
yes,
Oh, that's
they're
weird.
before the exotic ones anyway.
Okay, yeah, I was looking in the wrong place.
Bloodfire, Choke, Haywire, Howler, Inferno, Kinetic, Minefield, Starflare, Scatter, Stunner, Tanglefoot, and Toxin. Tanglefoot is one that I got because I liked it.
All right, initiative order has been updated. Reinhardt, you are up.
Sweet.
What would you like to do, sir?
Tanglefoot's away.
Okay. Jesus Christ. How many of those did you have?
So I have a whole thing of grenades.
A whole thing of grenades being like a case, a shipping container in your back pocket?
So
I'm being
the way
facetious. How many
yeah.
grenades do you have on you?
the way that the grenades work
Mhm.
is that it's essentially enough for you.
Okay. So theoretically 2 to 4 of whatever type of grenade you have, in this case being the Tanglefoot.
Yeah.
So you used one. We'll say you have no more than 2 more after this one. Sound fair?
So
Let me just double check that because
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I could acquiring grenade.
are we interpreting how blast and the number beside it works properly?
Blast is the radius in inches.
Okay. Definitely gonna go for frag then. I would have thought that other stuff might have been better, but like that four range seems to be. Can I just call in some 500s?
Do what?
It's a joke. Alturios should have gotten it. I like to use 500 kilogram airstrikes as close range grenades.
This is not.
I prefer the cluster bombs because it increases my odds of hitting somebody.
You mean friendlies? Yeah.
Yes. Just don't be standing there.
In Rogue Trader, making acquisition of weapon, ammunition, missiles, and grenades includes the organization of ongoing supply. For default, they carry as much as they feel is needed on a given expedition.
Yep.
And can resupply on return to the Rogue Trader's base of
So I think-
operations.
Because otherwise, it's basically just an abstract number. Like, I have however many I feel like I would need. And I think you would
Well-
probably bring like 4 or 5 with you.
I was gonna say he does have like a backpack of infinite carrying.
All right, Pathfinder, calm down. But yeah, I think, like I said, I think after once you use this one, I feel like having 2 remaining after that feels appropriate.
That's fine.
Whenever you're ready, go
Well,
ahead and make your.
You said 5, and the last time I checked, 2 minus 5 is 3.
Anyway,
2 minus 5 is -3, but I digress.
it is -3. You are correct. So I am going to aim at, because I can see him, this guy right here.
Okay.
And
It
blast
is
2.
And you have a
Oh.
range of your strength bonus
Okay.
times 3, I think.
Correct.
So, and then it's a ballistic throat skill flat minus range,
Correct.
age, or range
So-
buff, whatever.
He is in my range. He is not within half my range, so I do not get
So
that
just
bonus.
a straight ballistic skill. Okay.
But
Is this something you would want a plus 10 on, or are you sure enough with your ballistic skill?
I'm pretty sure I'm.
Okay.
So that'll reach out to at least this guy. So it'll get these 4.
Yeah, the these 4 right here.
Yeah.
I know you can't see the highlight. I do. So
Anywho,
unless you miss, in which case we
yes.
figure out scatter.
That would be a thing. All right. So my ballistic skill is 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep. And yeah, I'd totally take the plus 10 on this.
79.
Roll it.
If I start to seem less congenial, it's because I'm getting an increasingly.
Hey,
static
behold,
pressure behind my
77.
right eye.
I'm glad I took that 10.
Yeah. All right. So it lands basically right here.
Where you
I
saying
think
now?
it's supposed to be a little bit closer this
I
way.
said if I
Yeah.
get less congenial,
Yeah.
It's because of the increasing stabbing pressure behind my right eye from a sinus headache.
That's close enough to GM hand wave that these 4 are absolutely affected. How long does that last? The duration?
So the duration on my Tanglefoot. Hold on, I need to bring up the lightning gun because they say that it's just like the lightning gun.
77 is indeed much better than a 69, statistically speaking. Numerically speaking.
Is it?
Graviton. 2d5 rounds.
All right, go ahead and make that either
But
do
do you know
1d10.
why?
Yeah, just do 1d10 and ignore a 1.
But do you know why 77 is better than 69?
Has 8 more?
Because 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Here we go.
4 rounds.
4 rounds.
Alrighty. And they don't have to do it. They don't make the test until their turn, correct?
So everything caught in the blast area is violently pressed to the floor and must make the initial very hard -30 strength test or be knocked down.
Let's see, where's my prone? Did I delete the prone? I didn't delete the prone, did I? Nope. It's prone. Okay. Alright, so they have to make a strength -30 initially to be knocked to the ground.
Yes.
Or not be knocked. So
Yes.
it's 24 minus 30. Wonderful. 24 minus 30. 24 minus. Oh, I'm looking at ballistic, not. God damn it. 46. 46. 46. And this guy is also 46. Okay, so 16 times 3. Or I'm just gonna. Okay, so the first one's good. I'm gonna have to roll 4 times. Second one is not. Third one is not. Fourth one is not. Okay, so that's going to be... This guy's prone. This guy's prone. This guy's prone. And they are prone, and the only way for them to stand up is they have to make that strength, what was it, strength 60 test to get up?
That's a separate thing.
Okay.
That's to make a physical action of any kind. So
Right.
moving or performing a physical action,
Right.
they have to pass an opposed strength test versus strength 60 unnatural times 2.
But they still have to
Every
pass this first check
round.
anyway.
Yes.
So
And it would have dealt them damage, but it's not going to be enough to hurt them because they're orcs.
yeah, because they have that strength, that natural or total strength toughness bonus of 6 minimum.
It's a 1d5 primitive damage. It ain't gonna.
Yep, that ain't gonna do shit.
Not to an orc.
Yep. Okay, so those guys are currently fucking around, but this guy, when it's his turn to move, he will still have to make that strength 60 test in order to do anything. These guys will have to make a strength 60 test in order to try to stand up, and then if they pass that,
Why is their toughness bonus 6 instead of 4?
they have a unnatural toughness trait.
Orcs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Orcs.
Unnatural toughness is extra 2 toughness or double toughness or something like that.
How does one acquire this perk?
They have to be an orc.
I think there's some Kroots that have it too.
There might
but
be.
I
believe it's-
believe the gene biology heretic mechanicus people have a way to do it too. Like,
Reinhardt,
here,
unless
have
that's
this-
everything, it is Jace's turn.
Okay.
But I want to make sure before I do that, I want to just make sure that Reinhardt has completed his turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the throwing of the nades is the turn.
All right, in that case, Jace, you're up.
He is definitely within half. So that's a plus 20. And I'm going to...
Being short range is only
Use-
plus 10. Do you have another plus 10 on top of that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you have a omniscope or red dot or some bullshit.
Yeah, I'm going to be using the hell gun with the omniscope.
Okay.
With a burst fire.
So plus 10,
Does
plus
that-
10, plus 10.
Okay.
So I'm assuming semi-auto.
Burst. Burst 3. Is that semi-auto?
Is it the second number in your rate of fire descriptor?
Yes.
Yeah, then in that case, it's semi-auto.
Okay.
So it's plus 30 so far. Hold on. You don't get the red dot if you're firing at semi-auto, do you?
It's not the red
There-
dot. It's,
No.
It's not a red dot, it's an omniscope.
The
Motion detector.
omniscope does not have the motion detector. That is the one
Omniscope-
thing
No,
it
but
doesn't have.
it's got something else that applies here, I thought.
he was giving
So-
him. He was giving him a bonus for essentially its night vision capability.
Oh, okay. There
Yeah.
you go. That'll work.
I'll allow it. Plus 30. They're
You allowed
fucking...
it before.
I know, but and they're orcs. They're meant to be shot up. As much as I am
Orcs,
disturbed
orcs,
by how
orcs.
easily they're being shot up.
Okay, so
Anyone else
plus
feel like we're over
30.
prepared for this?
Would you say, Alterios?
I was gonna say, anyone else feel like we've over prepared for this?
Is anybody else feeling
I
underprepared?
I will use a fate point.
Plus 40?
Yep. And then I'll roll. And that's ballistic skill 85.
Alrighty.
The moment when you realize your beard smells like popcorn.
1 degree
Ooh.
of success. That is a single hit.
I think I want to fate point that.
You may if you wish. Come on, laugh if you miss.
Oh, I know you are.
You're gonna laugh even if he doesn't miss. You just laughed.
Because just like Dennis Leary, he drives really slow in the ultra fast lane.
I don't know why it made me think of that, but I heard Dustin Hoffman pass.
Okay. 5 degrees of success, so that's going to be up. What's that number in your second slot? On the rate of
3.
fire?
3.
He gets
So you get
3
up to
hits.
3 hits. Now you can choose to spread those hits if you like, because which one were you aiming at specifically?
This one.
This one. So you can shoot that one. You can also shoot this one if you like with one of those hits. Unfortunately, this one is not quite close enough.
Do I get to determine that before or after I roll?
Determine before you roll damages and stuff.
Then I'm just gonna put all 3 of them into this guy.
Okay. Yeah, because otherwise it's a little on the gamey side.
It's not how you did it before.
I
The
try to remain
gamey
consistent, but I
side.
cannot guarantee that I will.
I know. I'm not actually mad about that. This way makes more sense.
So
Once
3
again,
times 1d10 plus 4.
1d10 plus 4. Pen doesn't matter because you have so much of it compared to their armor.
So 14, 12, and 12.
All right, let's start with 14. 14 minus 6 is 8. So that's going to take him to... Oof. And then he just dies after that. 12
Because
minus 6
big
minus
oof.
the whatever. He's just dead. There's just no way around it. And I can get rid of that one. Alright, yep. The second round kills him. There's orc goo all over the place. Congratulations, you've killed yet another orc.
2 to the chest, 1 to the head.
Yeah, basically. Not sure which one was the final one that did it, but the third round was definitely unnecessary.
Well, the 14 was going to the head.
Sure. Icarus,
Yeah.
I'm going to assume I should put an Overwatch token over there by your big boy,
I
Well,
was
as of
thinking,
or is he
right
actually
now-
going to do something?
at this range with that many targets,
Especially with that many orcs lined up. Yeah.
I was just curious if you're full auto firing, if it misses one, does it have a chance to hit one of the others? How does
No,
that
but
work?
you have multiple. You're gonna have, depending on how well you roll, you'll have multiple chances to hit multiple targets, and they all are in a nice line. Now, I will say this though, because they are all in a nice line, anybody beyond the initial range you designate won't get a chance to be hit. So if you choose short range, anybody at normal or long is not gonna get hit. Does
the
that make
thing has
sense?
a range of 120, so
Yeah, basic. So anything
Everybody-
at less than
everybody's in short
30 is going to be short range. Anybody from 30 to 240 is medium. So basically, just be like, I'm not shooting anybody short range. I'm shooting everybody at medium. Of course, it also assumes you're going to have multiple targets or multiple hits in the first place. Your last burst fire did not. Oh, sorry.
although I do, being the biggest boom might also decide. They might also decide just to
They,
go
yeah,
out and
they are orcs, and they might go, "Ooh, big fight here."
But then they will be stuck in a one-way hallway.
That is true. They will be
First,
stuck.
let's get Mr. Man out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's safe to argue that he could do the Serval Skull version of sprint around a corner.
Yeah.
Be like, oh shit! In fact, you
I'm
probably hear something of a binaric squeal that sounds an awful lot like, oh shit.
Shit.
It's R2D2.
I wish you had your other servo skull with us so it could be giving you random facts about caves.
That would be funny. As it rounds a corner, did you know that in the first Neolithic age?
I hate this gift so much. Yeah, I'll go for the 40 and get my chances at swapping these guys too.
All right, so obviously you have to choose a specific target for your initial hits, and just
Let's
because of
do-
line of sight, it'll be the closest one within your range
Alright.
bracket.
So this guy.
Let's do that. I feel like I know the normal spread for automatic fire is something like 1 to 3 meters or some shit like that, but I think just because they're all in a nice line, it's arguable that you could easily just rip them all apart. We've all been in World War One, for fuck's sake.
Hypothetically, if it's with us, it identifies the
No.
cave as being largely made of igneous granitic rock, and then starts giving you various facts about the mineral composition and age formation of your average granitic and igneous rock formations.
Well, fortunately, at least for Icarus, in the middle of combat, that skull is not with us.
The only thing that would make
Uh,
it better is if he'd chosen to repair the legs and not restore the hover functionality, and so it's skittering along on the side of the wall as the spider telling him this.
it's crouch running.
No, because remember it had
Uh,
either like
30.
it had a backup mobility function of essentially spider legs.
Oh,
he chose to repair the
yeah,
hover.
that would explain skittering. All right, what are we looking at for damage or hit chances here? Because you've got full auto, which is plus 20. You've got no range modifier, and you have a ballistic skill of something or other.
30. So 50?
It's sorry, go ahead.
The ballistic skill is 30, so full auto 20, so 50.
Yeah, full auto is 20, and then you're shooting at normal range, so no modifier for that. So yeah,
Oh,
50.
I thought it was short range. I'm sorry.
He chose normal range because he wanted to try to get one of the knobs or something like that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend a fate point to go to plus 10.
So that's a
Nice.
plus
60.
shit. Yeah,
60
60.
total. I'll take
And
that.
degrees of
Sure.
success. You've got 6 hits.
No.
What?
With his heavy bolter, he gets 2 hits per extra for success, doesn't he?
Does it got storm quality on it?
Heavy bolter is your storm.
So it's the hit plus 1 for every degree of
Whoa.
success, plus 1 more for every degree of success.
Yes.
Well, it's the hit times 2, and then all of the other hits times 2. So yes.
Okay, so 2 plus, so up to basically it's going to be up to its max rate of fire, which I think is 10.
10. So I think
10
that's-
hits. All right.
Yeah,
10.
you hit 10 hits, yeah.
All right. Well, the first one is definitely going to take that first hit. So let's go ahead and roll damage on that.
And it's got tearing, so 2d10 for each hit.
Yeah.
You, print on. There you go.
Yeah.
So 2
Okay.
plus.
let's get re-rolled.
You gonna re-roll that one? Fate roll.
Yeah.
All right. There's a 6.
Or no, because it's tearing, so I get to roll twice to take the higher.
Oh, is it 1d10 or 2d10?
It's 2d10.
Okay. All right. So then 9. Yeah. So 9 plus what?
9 plus 2 penetration.
Depends in immaterial, unless it's lower than 2 for some reason.
It's
Oh,
not.
So
it's fine.
9 plus 2 is 11.
The knob doesn't have more than 2 armor?
None of these fuckers do.
Okay.
Hey,
Unfortunately.
Reinhardt.
Yes.
Alterios,
You're
just
the
to verify, it's
specialist
this
on
one was
guns.
the first target.
yeah,
yeah.
I love them.
Okay.
Yes. If I was to get a fully automatic weapon, what would you recommend for me?
Are you talking about getting a class 3 license? Because otherwise fully automatic's not something that's available.
All right.
He's,
You have to-
Let's not get too distracting because we still got a lot of numbers to crunch over here.
Wait, are we talking in game or are we
he's talking in game.
IRL?
That's why he
In-game.
said Reinhardt.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought we were about to discuss firearms, which is my specialty.
No,
Let's hold that for
I
a
prefer
moment.
blades.
Let's hold that for a moment because we've got a lot of numbers over here. All right.
Okay.
That's fine.
Second shot. Where's it going?
He has 7 wounds remaining.
Correct.
Okay, I'll put the second hit in him.
Okay. $14, and then your second
14.
roll.
Might get double 10s. That'd be really funny.
8. So 14 plus 2 is 16.
16.
Minus 6 is 10. This one is dead.
And I guess we'll just work up this.
You're just gonna
work
keep
up
going
this
in
one.
line? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Roll your next 2 for the next guy. 14. So 16 for that one. And 11. So yeah, 16.
We've messed something up.
Huh?
We don't need to worry about trying to undo it in, retroactively. The heavy bolter does not have storm. That's the storm bolter that has storm.
Okay.
I thought the heavy bolter still had.
It's still 5 hits, so we're still
Yeah,
good.
we're on. That was and that
Actually,
was hit
the
number
heavy
3.
bolter has 10 rate of fire.
It does have 10. He had 5 degrees of success, so a total of 5 hits. Or 5 hits.
So
All right, so
We're on hit 3.
that was 14, 16 minus 6 is 10. That means he's down to 2 friggin' wounds. All right, second hit, or excuse me, 4th hit.
Yeah.
Nice roll of 15 damage. Go ahead and re-roll for see if you get better. Nope. 17. He's dead. All right, next one. As you just literally chew up this fucking squad. Which, I mean, let's be honest. That's exactly what happened to a lot of Europeans during World War One. They charged a position that had a heavy machine gun that just lit them the fuck up.
And then they didn't live to regret their decisions.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
All right. 12 on that one. Go ahead and roll again. Looks like not a 12. Okay, so 12 minus 6 is 6, and then 12 minus 6 is 6.
I thought the heavy bolter still had a bonus per hits.
Okay. And then I believe your final shot here on this guy.
1, 2, 3,
10
4, 5,
or 12 rather.
Nope. No, that was it. That was it. Never mind. That was 10 rolls. That was 5 hits.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, we're that squad is taking some hits.
Yeah.
Is Icarus doing anything?
I will squeeze in like right here, and then take a pot shot at the nearest guy. I think.
Okay. This one right here.
Yeah. Fucking line.
What are you doing? What is that?
I meant
Do
just.
do not erase all lines.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
definitely,
definitely
not.
not.
That's half. That's half distance. that's half distance. So that's.
Oh, you're verifying range, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so plus 10 for that. What are you doing? You've got I imagine you got like a hell gun or plasma cannon or some bullshit. Not cannon,
Hellgun is semi 3, so I think I can try for that.
Okay.
That's a plus 10, so 66 is what I'm going for.
Alright. And that is semi-auto max or single shot only. I forget.
Is it?
Your Hellgun.
Rate of fire is S3.
Okay, so you do have up to 3 hits in semi-auto. Are you doing semi-auto, or are you only doing it aimed action?
I'll do semi-auto. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, because you technically haven't moved if you're just leaning around the corner. So you'll have if you're doing semi, it's plus 10 obviously, and then plus 10 for range.
So 66. I can roll below a 60. Come on.
Sure.
I say these things.
Yeah, you say this. It's 1 degree of success. Unfortunately, not enough for that second hit, but you will get 1 hit. Go ahead and roll damage, and pen is immaterial in this case.
1d10 plus 4.
Plus 4, okay. 5. Wow. That, he eats it like a champ. In fact, he says something in Orcish right back at you that sounds something like, "Go fuck yourself, Yumi."
If only we knew how to speak Orc.
Oh
Do
man,
a tin can.
I should have pulled out my bolt gun instead. Ugh. All right. I forgot sometimes, like even the best flashlight's not.
Listen, sometimes the hell guns are great, and sometimes they're just not. Brogadillo!
So I started blasting.
So I start blasting. Yep.
Should be half range.
You're shooting this guy, yes?
Yep.
Just to confirm. Okay.
So it's basically the same as
Hey,
before.
I got a question before he starts shooting.
Sure.
Okay.
You just let him determine after rolling for each of them which bullet was
I
going to
did
which.
for the cinematic of a lot of those orcs were all in a single file line for him because of the tunnel and everything else. So I just determined that when he chose his range bracket, that the orcs in that range bracket will take hits, period. Because of the nature of the heavy bolter machine gun long, and the other reason too is that particular weapon only fires full auto.
Well, can we have it as a standing rule from now on? If targets are back to back from the direction of the shooter, that further hits hit the target behind it, but side to side, you have to pick in advance.
Okay, I think yeah, especially with
Because that's how it happened here, and that seems to make better sense.
Yeah,
to me, like,
I could
in terms of
see
combat.
the setting a precedent sort of thing here for that sort of scenario is applicable.
Yeah, I can see that. Where
Precedent
if they're side
definitely
to
needs
side,
to
you
be
have to pick
set
a
one way or
direction.
the other.
So, for example, if hypothetically, if I were to step a little further over and shoot at this orc here,
Mm-hmm.
any shots that went through, like overpin, would hit the guy behind it.
Well, not so
But that's not
much
what I'm doing.
overpen
I'm just saying.
specifically, but yeah, like full auto or semi-auto.
First orc falls over, second orc takes remaining shots. That's
basically, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead then.
All right, but I'm shooting the solitary orc with
Yep.
with all I got. So let me get to the dice thing. Against a 90 something.
Jesus. You're doing a semi-auto?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I'm good. I think that's more than 2 degrees of success.
Yeah, so you get up to what is it? 2 hits or 3 hits that you have?
2 hits.
Okay, so 2.
Mine are all 2.
Okay.
I'm all pistols.
And you're shooting all 3 pistols like you did before.
Yep.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Start. Let's start marking off
with
damage.
the plasma. That one's going to be just 1d10.
10 plus what?
10 plus 6.
16. So he takes 10 damage. That really fucks up his day. Right.
Let me double check it. Yeah, it is plus 6 on the plasma.
Okay. Next weapon?
That's
next hit, rather?
first shot.
Yep, next hit. Dead.
12.
Yep, that killed. Well, 12 and then minus 6 is 6, but he's dead. I don't know where I'm even taking it. He's dead.
Now, I still have another weapon in my hand. Do I have to shoot it at the target that's dead?
No, but I think with your current position, I don't know if you actually have another target. You are there, and to get this one, yeah, you can't see any other orcs from your current position at this time.
What's the overhead? Directly overhead, because I'm not directly overhead.
I'm sorry, one more time.
I am directly overhead, and this is where the line is.
Yeah. You're gonna have to come down to like.
Okay. Since it is a completely free action, and I have a shoulder weapon that fires on its own, can I ready that as a reaction?
Yeah.
Okay. I lose the pistol in my hand, but I still have the shoulder mounted bolter.
Okay.
Itching to fire.
All right. So you'll have a shot at anybody that happens to pop around that corner if they do.
Mm-hmm.
Your Armsman Squad 3, which are the ones directly behind you, are they doing anything, or are they staying in Overwatch?
You want to give me a pip for Overwatch?
Oh, yeah, I guess I can do that. That would be gentlemanly of me.
I'll try to remember it's only one weapon.
Well, you can mark on the Overwatch token what weapon it is.
Yeah.
Secondly, and this is a question that's more for Jace, do you want to have the Armsman Squad move up behind us or beside us, or do you want to have them in Overwatch just to shoot things that come through?
Overwatch.
Okay. So they're
Otherwise,
Overwatching right there.
Yeah, they would be risking their lives otherwise, and I'd rather not lose any of them.
Okay.
Because you're setting up them up specifically for Overwatch, you can set them up so that they are all in one line and all able to shoot into, let's call it this fatal funnel right in here, if you want. Because right now you've got like the first few that are going to definitely have a shot, but then they start getting confused because others are in a behind rank.
I'm gonna move the
So
Overwatch
if you want,
token.
you can like basically set them up in something of a loose semicircle-ish line along that, if you want to.
Well, this is just me. I was envisioning a shorter line with basically staggered. So like,
If that's what you want, that's fine too.
but it's Jace's call on how to set them up.
Yeah.
I'll do a little semicircle type of thing.
Okay.
And that won't count as far as like movement, so it won't fuck up your Overwatch capabilities. It's just you had it set up before you initiated combat.
Right.
There isn't quite enough room for everybody to exactly get the way I was envisioning, but you get the idea, and we'll just assume that they all have clear line of sight, even though, maybe they're shooting over somebody's shoulder or something like that. Doing the traditional armsman thing of, fuck your ears, I'm gonna shoot my weapon right here anyway.
What?
We've all given them military grade hearing protection.
Yeah, which I'm sure works amazingly.
I'm sure, Omar, you in particular liked my use of the term military grade.
Yes, that's exactly why I clarified that it works amazingly, because it's military grade. Now, they can't see my face. They can't see that super sarcastic, dumbass grin on my face right now. But people should be able to hear it in my tone of voice. Just because it says military grade usually means it's not as great as you think it is. All right, that was Armsman Squad 3, which means Winter, you're up.
I don't understand why they use it military grade in marketing, because military grade means we gave the lowest bid.
Yes, because to people that don't understand how that works, it sounds like it's going to be the best.
Hey, if it's military grade duct tape, I'll trust that stuff with my life. Because apparently the only thing you can trust in the military is the
it is
fucking
one
duct tape
thing
works
that
so
you
well.
can trust is 99 mile an hour tape. Winter, the psychic landscape is, of course, you get the impression of these orc groups. There are other orc groups, but less well defined.
In this next room, does she feel the psychic presence, or is it further away?
The psychic presence is make a Psyniscience roll. -0 for now. Are you getting
I feel like she would re-roll that.
Yeah. I feel like you might want to re-roll that.
Really?
Okay. You get a vague psychic impression over in. Let's see. Something like that. It actually is significantly larger, but I didn't want to blot out the entire map. So imagine 2 or 3 times that diameter centered on that spot. And it's really vague as to whether or not the psyker is actually there. But you have a psychic emanation emanating from that rough area.
Okay, but it's still Winter's turn?
It is still Winter's turn.
Okay.
Psyker versus Psyker.
Yeah. Not
so
tonight.
her scream is a half action, right?
Let me double check that. I think it is.
Oh, while he's checking on that, Reinhardt.
Yes.
So, if I were to get a fully automatic weapon, what would you recommend for me?
What kind of weapons are you capable of using?
Basic and pistol.
Okay.
Hold on. What do we determine?
basic
Oh.
and pistol. You want
Can I-
full auto, correct?
Can I make a recommendation?
Heavy stubber?
If
I
you
don't
Of
still-
see
course,
why not.
dear captain.
We have a whole hold full of assault
The assault
stubbers.
stubber is actually good if you've got the ammunition to go with it, and we do.
We have even better than normal ammunition to go with it.
Hmm
We have a
Okay.
hold full of that too. It would
Um,
require that you. I'm not. So here's the one caveat with the stubber. You're
Ah.
already wearing a power pack for your powered arm,
Mm-hmm.
and technically the assault stubber comes with a ammo pack. So if Omar wanted to have it, that you could spend like some of the time and space customizing it so that you could fit both on your back, I wouldn't object to that, but that would be his call.
And I wasn't paying attention to that at all, so we'll have to address that in the future. To answer your question, Psychic Scream is a half action. So we can argue, if you like, that your first half action was the where exactly is the Psych or Cynician's roll. Or we can just use that as a lingering from pre-combat setup. And then if you want to move, obviously half action, and then Psychic Scream half action, if you want.
Yeah. So what is? Let's see. On winter, the movement is.
I think she's like
Probably-
4, 8, 12.
Yeah, something like that. But I was looking on the wrong page. 369. So
Real quick, is everybody good to continue for roughly another 20 or so minutes to finish this combat round, and then we'll wrap? We are right at the 10
Yeah.
o'clock line.
I don't mind.
Just wanted to make
So-
sure.
she can move. I'm gonna basically put her here so that she's kind of on the ground. No.
Use the
um,
shadow of her base plate to figure out where she's going to land when you go over.
What shadow?
The shadow of her base plate. Or her character. Unless you are on a computer that doesn't really show that very well. I'm not trying to be
I
rude
wasn't
either.
seeing a shadow.
Okay.
But anyway, so she's kind of taking cover from both entrances
Okay. That's
while
fair.
being
I
as
got
close
you.
as possible. Also, she is very concerned about this void behind the rocks that seems to fall into infinity.
Well, sometimes there's just things that even Psycho Power can't penetrate. It's like the Psycho equivalent of lead on an X-ray machine.
So,
And I didn't
He
feel like
was
dropping
asking
2
you just
tiles
to
in there
open
just
the
to make you
wall.
feel better.
I feel like. So what? I'm not looking. What's her range on her psychic scream? Do you have? Is that? I've got the wrong page because I was
Let me
helping with
see.
weapons.
It says range is 5 meters per psi rating. So 10
So her
meters
psi rating
if
is 4.
she's going to go fettered.
No, I don't think that applies to the skill. To the
Mm,
range.
I'll argue that, yeah. So, and her psi rating is 4, so that means she's got 20-meter range.
So it's within range. She's going to continue her usual habit of screaming at knobs.
Okay, makes sense. Go ahead and make your, I think you have like a 66 or 64 roll.
Yep.
And I'm assuming you're doing it fettered, so you don't have to make the test. But if you roll doubles, I think. Is that what we determined before?
Why am I rolling 80s?
don't know.
She's got it. She's got at least 3 willpower, and I've only used 1 so far.
You mean fate?
Yeah, that.
Okay,
So,
there you go.
Yeah,
All right.
succeed.
So that is 1d10 plus 2 for your psi rating. And then I have a toughness roll to make. Stay not stunned.
I did not mean to tab there. And then I need to roll a d10.
Yep, 1d10 plus 2 for damage. 8, 10. Nope. Excuse me. No, what you call it?
No resistances.
Yep. What is this fucking thing?
So they take 10 points of damage, and you have to see if they're stunned or not.
Yep.
What's their toughness?
Let's see. Their toughness minus 20, I think, was the rule.
Yep.
Toughness 47, so I got to roll 27.
Under 27, yeah.
And nope, he is stunned.
I feel like that's almost a critical.
Maybe. What's the duration? I forget. I want to say it's like 1d4 1d5 rounds or 1d something.
Let me double check. I need to get her spells specifically on a short list.
Well, the stunning. Let's see. Target suffers a penalty if the target fails the toughness test. He is stunned for a number of rounds equal to half of the Psyker's psi rating. That's what it is. So psi rating in this case is 2.
Yeah, 2 rounds of stun.
Yep. Well, I'll go with 2 rounds just because him being stunned for 1 round seems kind of silly
Well,
for the nature.
I did say 2 rounds of stun. Here again, I don't think her psi rating.
Yeah, I don't think it would be half.
at
I don't think it would be
fettering.
halved in this case because of the fettering. So okay, yeah. So he's stunned for 2. Let me mark this as the stunning die.
I don't know. It looks kind of mundane to me. I wouldn't call it stunning.
No, you're right. Okay, that is Winter's turn, which means it is now Orc Boy Squad 4's turn. That is this squad here. And I need to make a minor roll really quick. On a 6+, they're going to charge. They don't charge.
Why did you do that to determine if they were going to charge or not? I'm just curious.
Because normally orcs would just go ahead and charge, but I have a certain thing in play, so I figured a 50-50 chance of them not charging and being semi-intelligent is in play.
Oh, the Psyker's making them smarter.
You figured it out, you son of a bitch. Okay, what do we got? 3?
Weird boys are weird.
So
Also,
smart.
there's a big shooter in play, which means he can't move.
Correct. Unless he, what's the word I'm looking for here? Unless he displaces this turn, which would be 1 turn of tear down, and then 1 turn of movement before he can set up again.
Yeah.
That is a shooter, so he's going to stay there. He's going to stay there. I need this little guy.
What was your ruling on if a stunned unit can take a reaction?
Oh, son of a bitch, you know what? I really cannot remember off the top of my head.
I
They
would say no, but it's up to you.
did get the reaction. Did he not get it? I feel like he dodged it.
You did give him a reaction, but I'm
just
still
failed it or
protesting.
something like that.
I'm protesting that a stunned unit should have a reaction.
Yes, and I think that was the decision that I made.
And I'm just saying, for the record, I'm protesting that decision because that doesn't make sense.
I think my ruling was based on the fact that it specifically gave a series of what basically they gave the +20 to be shot at while stunned.
Okay. All right.
But they didn't specify that it wouldn't be dodged or whatever. Okay. So he's stunned. They're overwatched. They can't move without having to do the thing, and I don't feel like dealing with it right now because of time. So reasons. Squad 1. I don't know where they are on the map. Our Armsman Squad 1 is back here. I'm assuming they're staying there. It's entirely up to you guys what you want to do with the guys that are in the back. In the back. Are they securing your entrance? Is that what they're doing? Those 2 squads in the back?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, hold on.
Unless you want to, I don't know who's in charge of what.
I mean,
either.
that was a plan.
Squad 1 was me. Let me see. Yeah, I think.
I mean, you could move squad 1 up to.
I will
this
allow
room.
if you want to move them. They can move up 2 rooms or basically 2 non-combat round movements. So basically,
Yeah.
the furthest they can advance is up to into this area. So their lead individual can take that spot, and then they can either single file behind or clump up in this room.
Yeah, but they don't need to be in that room.
No, that seems like a silly
So-
place to. Now that I mentioned that, it does seem kind of silly for them to be in there still. So basically,
Tis a silly place.
they can line up along this, up to this hallway.
Okay.
They unfortunately
Ugh.
just because of the tight area that they will be single file.
Mm-hmm.
But they're guardsmen. Well, they're armsmen, so they're
Oh,
used to
we're
sort of
moving
things.
squad 2 up.
Did you
Oh,
grab-
that's squad 2? I'm sorry.
yeah, that is squad 2. This is
Yeah,
squad 1.
squad 1
Boo!
is right here.
And hiss. My apologies. I thought that was the one that I had moved. Oh yes, squad 1. Very good. I'll just move them up.
Reinhardt, if you want, select all of them, and then pick them up, and then press 1, 2, or 3, and it'll put them in ranks. And then when
Oh,
you put them down, you can grab them by rank, and it'll be a little bit easier to manage.
there we go.
There you go. You got it.
Good.
And you got one back there
That's where
still.
they're gonna be. Oh, he'll move.
That was squad 1 while you finish that guy. All right, squad 2 is next. I don't know if they're going to do anything. They can move up if you like. Same thing. Basically, their limit would be up to here. If you want to move them, otherwise you can leave them right where they are.
I think having them closer to range, should we need them because the crap has hit the fan, might be wise.
Yeah, I think having those 2 squads close to you and these 2 holding your egress is probably the smart move. That's again, that's my opinion. You guys can do what you want from there.
Wisdom.
And with 2 squads, that's, a reasonable amount of firepower in either area. At least enough to survive a single round of combat and call in and be like, "We're getting fucked up." So is squad 2 gonna make any moves? I don't know who's in charge of them.
Do what?
Is squad 2 making
Squad
any moves, or are
2.
they gonna stay where they are?
Squad is they're at the entrance?
Yeah, they're back here inside the caves, but only just barely.
Yeah, they should move up one chamber, but Squad 4 is not going any further than where Squad 2 is right now.
Okay.
Squad 4 is so fucking low on the what's it called anyway? It's not really gonna matter whether they do anything or not.
Initiative.
All right, so you're gonna move squad 2 up to here, and then squad whatever 4 up to here.
Yep. I guess I'll go ahead and move both.
Okay, that takes care of that. Then we have Orc Boys 3, which is the squad that just got mauled by that, and they are going to start charging. So we have 3, 6, 12 is the charge range. 18 is the sprint range. Let's see, 2.5. 10.5. So he can get up to there. Get about the same right up to him. It's a shooter, it's a slugger. As far as he's going to get with somebody in his way. Enough.
So basically, Squads 4 and 2 aren't going to move. They're basically cover cave entrance from both directions to secure the both sides, so that neither squad could be outflanked.
Yeah, single file, please.
I know. Listen, I had to make a roll down there, but maybe the psyker's not fucking honing it in enough for these guys up here. Or they're like, big fight, big fight, big fight. In fact, actually, I think that's what you hear is big fight, big fight, big fight, as they all stream down, huffa, 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 going down that hallway. And then, obviously they've got other things going on, so. And then we have Squad 5, which is this group back here. They
fight
are,
good.
Let's see. 3, 6. Damn it. Nope. I don't know how I did that, but okay. There we go.
Just for my own peace of mind, can somebody erase the blue lines out of the around the cave entrance? I don't want to.
Yeah,
Somehow I always mess it up when I start erasing
got it.
things. Half the map disappears and almost like Rev Y, and I have to pretend like it was all a big joke.
Yeah, it sounds like something you would do, Rev. It definitely sounds like something you would do.
I just wish there were drawers I could open on the table.
No, I'm glad there aren't. Glad there aren't. Okay.
So on Pendragon, he had drawers with all the pieces in it on the sides of the table.
Were you just
And I
playing with
opened-
those the whole time?
and I opened a drawer
He
up.
definitely opened them.
I opened a drawer. One time I opened a drawer because I was curious. I was like, oh, there's an interact here. I pulled open the drawer to see what was in it, and for some reason there was a physics glitch, and all of the pieces exploded out of the drawer when I opened it.
Because I guess at some point one of the pieces inside, like when you open the drawer, the piece moved because of physics, and then it just like exponentially. It was funny
Chain
and
reacted.
annoying all at once. I had to
They
restart
all
TTS
went
from it.
Yeah, it ruined the table because there were hundreds of pieces flying all around.
Okay. That is it for the orcs, and then squad. What is that? Squad, Armsman Squad 4. I believe they're the ones sitting outside, are they not?
Yeah.
Or they were the ones outside, so they're already repositioned. So that is it for that round. When we return, we will start at the top with Reinhardt, going into round 2 of the new combat.
It'll be me.
Yes. Let me get things over to there. Let's go ahead and talk about some. First off, take 250 experience points for clearing that first group of orcs. Even though we almost immediately jumped into another round of combat, I
thought we weren't going to get any points until we cleared the whole cave. But
I had thought something like that myself, but I realized that with how things are progressing, as far as like how many sessions and whatnot, I feel like at least getting through that first group of that initial contact, a little bit of experience is not out of line. So
you said 250?
Correct, 250 for that. Actually, no, go ahead and make it 300. Make it 300, and then, yeah, 300. And then let me save this table for next week.
Wait, we get 300 XP?
Yes, 300 total for tonight. Or so far.
Cool.
All right, and then the table's been saved. Let's talk outro stuff, feedback stuff. Let's start with Rev. Rev, feedback, outro comments. What do you got?
I'm good. I'm glad it's starting to progress a little faster clip than it has. Like last session was a bit of a slog.
It
I
was.
felt like we were moving faster this session.
Yes, and I think we would get a little bit smoother too. I feel like we were smoother. I think if anything, some of the hiccups were in the movement because they were kind of abstracted, and it was kind of me trying to explain what I anticipated or what have you. But I think overall we definitely got through it. We definitely made it happen. We made it work. And now that we have another big combat coming, more things will be happening. Fun times are on the way. Orcs are going to die. Humans may die as well. See. Darius, feedback, outro comments. What do you got?
Sorry, I wasn't expecting to be called on next.
It's okay.
Well, it's been fun. I am definitely looking forward to melting through these orcs that are in the main room.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Especially if they ever decide to actually start charging in and run into our Overwatch.
Well, not all of the orcs are going to do the traditional orc wah charge, as you have already started to see. But
yeah,
more will develop in time. It'll make sense by the time we get done with this battle, this war. Anything else?
No, it's been a good session.
All right, Alterios, what do you got, brother?
The mowing down of like 3 orcs with the heavy bolter was the most fun I've had in a while.
Yeah, I bet.
And
I
not just
bet.
for this game, just in a while, just period, just watching all of them, just.
Yep.
And it's going to be something having to chisel through that conga line. That's a lot of orcs. I'm actually kind of.
you were like, I'm gonna heavy bolter the fuck out of them, and I'm like, well, then I'm just gonna throw more at you.
I was gonna say that might be too many to kill all at once.
It's
If I die, I do have a missionary rolled up, so hey.
there you go. There you go. Good that you have a backup plan. No, I say that in jest. I am not obviously trying to kill.
I mean,
anybody's
I
character, but-
usually do just because like, what if I created a character like this? So that'd be
Yeah,
kinda fun.
yeah, I've definitely done that myself. So,
Yes.
but yeah, I mean, listen, the servitor may go down, and so may Icarus. In fact, just based on that current situation over there in that top corridor. But it would also be an interesting way, an interesting angle to add to the story. So. Icarus almost had a moment of pure defiance, how he held the flank at all costs, including his own life.
I might have to actually pull out my power axe. It's gonna be weird.
Not the omniscience axe. That
I've
will
been
be some
avoiding that
hilarity.
because his melee skill is like think like 30 something. It's not great. He's not meant to be hitting things
No.
unless
But
it's
if he does
percussive
hit,
maintenance.
Pretty sure the
Yeah,
omniscience
it's
axe
good.
has got some heft to it.
Yeah, so that should be fun.
Warner, I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Please hit me with what you got.
Actually, I had a lot of fun. This was an interesting one with the sort of break in between the combats, but I do like. Obviously, this is a huge set piece battle, so breaking it up makes sense.
Yeah. Well,
And
the other side of that too is I had thought about having the stuff that was in the middle of the map come into the fight that you guys had started weeks ago,
mhm.
but it would have taken time for me to I would have to be thinking about how do I sneak these orcs through the tunnels, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, just leave them at the middle as a big oh shit,
Mhm.
and because I had thought about positioning them, scattering them a little bit, and I was like, no, in this case, orcs need numbers, especially the way they just mowed through 2 squads.
Has it really been 3 months since the last time we played?
We played last week.
Yeah, we played last week,
Yeah.
and
But
then it was
before that, it had been quite a while.
Yeah, it was a solid month and a half, I think.
Okay, when or what XP did we get last week?
We
None.
haven't
None,
I haven't been given
because
any since this fight
we
began.
hadn't-
I changed
Oh,
my
okay.
original thought was wait until you guys finish this battle, but then the battle started kind of going on, and then you finished the first 2 squads, and I was like, you know what? You did finish that. That's worthy of at least a little bit of experience, so that's why I gave you some this week. You're gonna get a bunch
Okay.
of experience by the time you complete this Orks of Videmar Segmentum. There's gonna be not necessarily an extra amount of experience, but you're gonna get a fair share just from that alone when it comes time. It's also just that this moment really has only been maybe even with all that movement through the tunnels and stuff, you've only been here for a couple of hours.
I was going to say, we've probably been here for about 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, you haven't been here very long overall. And even then, that's assuming you guys were being very deliberate and taking your time going through the tunnels and whatnot. But yeah, otherwise, you haven't really been here very long. So it does feel like maybe you should have gotten experience, but also, again, you haven't been here very long yet. We as players have been on this fucking thing for weeks, but sometimes that's just how it goes. Warner,
Okay.
you got anything else?
The other thing is that I do appreciate what you just said, getting some experience just because of how long this is taking.
Yeah.
I appreciate the breaking of it.
Can we level with that
breaking of it
experience, or
up.
do we need to wait until this
You can.
combat session is over?
At first I was like, you can get it, but then well, what's the point of giving you XP if you can't spend it? You know what I mean?
Right.
It seems
just wanted
kind
to
of
confirm.
backhanded compliment sort of way. And I was like, no, go ahead
Sometimes
and
you
spend
grow
it.
under pressure.
Yeah, no, that you do. So if you can go ahead and spend that 300 that you got tonight. It's not like I'm expecting you may jump a rank, but I don't think you guys are at that point right now. But even if you did, you are under combat. This is a kind of semi-new experience for most of you, or at least this particular variety is a new variety of combat for those that have been in combat before. Reinhardt in particular.
What is it noise?
So,
Somebody's getting dice everywhere. I don't know. But that is the dice sound.
I'm not hearing anything. Are we picking up
Why would
dice?
you spawn 2007 dice?
Oh, that's because he got bored.
I waited until you saved the game and we were wrapping up so that it wouldn't affect anything.
I didn't hear it because I don't have TTS up all that loud. That's why. God damn it, Rev. All right.
Yeah, that was a lot of dice.
Yeah. That's what Rev does if you don't watch him closely enough.
Couldn't we wait to see it explode?
No,
Come on.
I don't need you breaking my computer. I just barely got it running again. Well, a while ago. All right, that's all I've got. Gentlemen, I appreciate y'all coming here and hanging out with me every week, or at least the weeks we can get everybody together. So I'm
It's
glad
been
you guys
fun.
are having fun. I endeavor to keep it fun and entertaining and challenging. Icarus especially is about to have a 17 orc pile-up challenge. It's not 17, but he's going to have a handful. At any rate, let's get out of here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you have, please consider hitting all of the buttons, liking, sharing, subscribing, etc. You can also join us on Discord. You can find our Discord invite server invite link either in the description to the YouTube video found below, or during a live stream you could type !Discord. Either one will provide you with our server info, and you can come hang out with us and tell us how we're doing wonderful things, or maybe even giving us ideas on how to do things differently that I won't pay attention to because no, I'm just kidding. If you give me suggestions, I at least consider them before I disregard them. That said, let's get out of here. Stay safe out there, my friends.
Thanks for the East Coasters that stayed late. All
Yeah.
three of us.
Yes, yeah, I appreciate that. It did go a little long, but I think overall we'll be okay. But I do appreciate it nonetheless.
Oh, yeah, it is 1:20 in the morning here.
Stay safe, my friends. This world is a grim, dark place, so make sure you're doing what you got to do to take care of you and yours. As for me and mine, we are out of here. See you next time. Have a good one.
I do have one question.
Orcs.